Me, where's my controller at? Let me know if y'all see me live again, and let me know if y'all can comment.
I see Elden Ring.
Not Elden Ring.
All right, let me see.
Here we go. I see it now.
I need to change the title of it.
It says "We Live."
All right, I'll change the title of it later, but I'm gonna give everybody 3 more minutes to join. Whoever else wants to join, if you want to invite Bear, you can. Best friend.
I
Oh,
did.
okay. I saw her in there. That's why I put the thing in the comment section. Yo, Wook, you better join, man. Wook is hilarious. I hope he could join. How the fuck do I change the title? Um, of the video that's live right now. I should be able to do that, but I don't know how to do that.
I'm not sure how.
God damn.
Dang.
Oh, whoa. Don't let me. Nah, Wook's talking spicy in the chat. Shut your ass up. He,
What's what
he
saying?
said jobless reincarnations mid. And wait. Wait a minute now. Jesus.
That man's standing on
That's what I'm
business.
saying. Oh, Dan. Give me a second. Let me do this. Last slide one. Where the fuck do I go to edit this thing? Because I know OBS is supposed to let me. Does anybody else know how to work OBS?
Mm-mm.
I'm weak.
I do not. That's
I'm weak. The crazy thing is my OBS on my computer is set up right. Yeah. But I'm on my laptop right now, which I never really like configured and shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Oh, I found it. Okay. Word.
My stomach.
Are you okay, sir?
Yeah, Fox just jumped on me, little fat fuck.
Oh, I thought he wasn't chonky. Yeah. I know my son. This little meow.
Yo, I should be Giazzo shit. So it's all good.
I'm weak. It's okay, best friend. We understand. Streeping is a
It's a
lot.
lot of work. I ain't got no goddamn team. I'm the team.
Yet.
Yet. Yo,
You'll get there.
Wolf talking shit. He said you a fourth rated
I,
duelist.
I just seen it. Yeah.
Crazy. All right.
I'm fourth grade duelist. He's alive.
That's why that's why Wook only runs deck off of Master Duel Online.
I'm weak. I'm weak. All right, so we officially starting.
He got the skills in real life.
What do you say?
The skills in real life.
What in real life?
He learned the computer. He got the skills in real life. He learned the computer do it. He can't pull out the actual cards to win. You know he get cooked.
All right, so we actually starting the podcast now. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. It's gonna be our first of many
Hello.
podcasts. Hopefully, got the homies here. Got Leo. Got my best friend. Got my sister. Got my boy Shane. Got my boy Rakim. This is an open discussion, so don't be afraid to cut each other off, but also be mindful of each other talking. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody's making a good point,
Yeah.
don't just be jumping in trying to cut each other off. But feel free to interject if you feel some type of way. You know what I mean? My boy, Wook in the chat. I wish he could be here, but he's not here right now. But next one. We're gonna be just having a roundtable discussion about overrated and underrated animes. Then I have a couple cool questions to ask everybody. They know some of the questions already, but some of them they don't know yet. And we're just gonna go around and just have a big old discussion. All right. Feel free to share. Hey, what up? My baby in the chat. She watching. Big fan. If biggest fan actually, not big fan. But if you guys have any other questions you want to bring up too before the podcast is over, feel free to bring it up. And feel free to use sound effects too. Anything goes. I just want to see what sticks and what doesn't so that next time we can do a better job. Does that make sense, y'all?
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody that's watching right now, if you could tell me if you could hear everybody else in the Discord. If we could take turns, Rakim, if you could say something.
Hello.
Leo, if you could say something.
You're
Shane,
Yo.
Basti,
Yo.
and Best Friend. Best friend died. Okay, so
No, I'm here. Hi.
she's here. She's here. So, overrated and underrated animes. We gonna start with overrated animes, and if y'all can see the background right now, it is Akira because Rakim had a hot take, and I want Rakim to start first because, oh my god,
Spicy.
hero.
Yeah, I think Akira's overrated. I don't think it's that great of a fucking movie. It's a good movie, but it's really not that special. And everyone's argument is that usually is that for its time it just had great animation. I'm like, that's cool. I'm glad that it was ahead of its time in terms of animation and stuff, just to make it a great anime. The story's basic. The nigga had a big forehead. Like it wasn't
we
like great. Like it was good, but like greatest anime movie of all time. Y'all gotta take a step back.
I
And
I
that's
wanna
all.
I wanna comment on that.
I mean-
Big foreheads ain't always bad. Look at Rihanna. All right. Second of all, I feel like Akira. I understand where you come from. Like Akira, like I said, I had to watch it like 4 times to really get through it. I didn't understand the movie until I watched it the fourth time. And yeah, spoiler alert, y'all. I don't give a fuck if we having this podcast. Obviously, there's gonna be spoilers. But I didn't notice that
Right.
at the end of the movie, nobody wins. Everybody just everybody dies, and the universe gets like
Right.
restarted. And I was like, what
Basically.
the fuck? Like, what the hell is happening? But I think that Akira is like the Yeezys of anime. And let me explain why. Yeezys are ugly as hell, right? people overhype Yeezys, but they're comfortable in a sense. Like you could show Akira to somebody who never seen anime, and they might start watching anime just because. But it also influenced a lot of other animes, just like Yeezys influenced
Mm.
new Adidas to have them foam bottoms, new Nikes to have them foam bottoms. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could say Yeezy's ugly,
Unfortunately,
but look at all the other shoes that it impacted. A lot of animes copy
they
off of
were
this shit.
ugly too.
So that's my point.
I'm just saying, they were ugly too. But I get what you're saying.
Anybody else want to say something about Akira being overrated?
I just think it's aging. You know what I mean?
You think it's what?
If you'd watched it, it's just aging. Like you can call it anime, like it's great, it's amazing, right? But we're a product of that time. Like like most people who stick with it, newer people won't give a fuck about Akira. Like newer people coming into anime who are coming in through My Hero, uh, Star Darling or whatever. Like people who are coming in the new generation. It's just Akira to them.
Mm.
Like it's the same thing once, our animes that are phasing out. Like the big three or Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball. If it wasn't for the reboot for Sailor Moon, people probably wouldn't care
True.
about that.
Oh.
So true.
I never
Oh.
seen the character.
I know y'all.
Yo, what's up? Hey.
That's a good point, but I slightly disagree because I feel like it depends. I feel like there's some like I can show someone Yu Yu Hakusho that's never watched anime that's from this generation. They most likely like it. Like I feel like I've seen like kids who have seen My Hero first, and I show them something like Yu Yu Hakusho or something, and they're like, "Oh, this is good too." Like I feel like whether it's old or not, if it's a truly good anime, it can stand the test of time. That's why you have Michael Jackson still being as popular as he is in music. Like if he's good, he can stand the test of time.
Mm.
I think so. I think Akira not being liked by a newer generation just showed that it wasn't good overall, or lacked overall.
So, how do you know that? Sorry, you're saying Leo?
Oh no, I was saying I agree. I'm just saying it's aging with its time. Like watching newer stuff, you realize what it's lacking.
Mm.
Okay.
The visuals of an Akira still stand till today though. I can
That's
point
what I'm
out a
saying.
lot of animes
Definitely.
that are out today that do not look as good as Akira looks.
Right. And the impact that it has for a lot of these newer animes that we're seeing today is still there. For instance, Heavenly Delusion. That's a recent anime that just recently came out. You can see some of the influence that it had. Ghost in the Shell. A bunch of different animes that kind of picked up the influence from Akira as well.
Mm-hmm.
Put some Akira visuals in the background.
You can write this down, right? For like next time, but you gotta talk about live action anime, but that should be a
Oh
topic.
yeah,
Why I need to stop.
that's the thing. Like coming up with these topics, there's a lot of topics that we can make our own video for. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely live action anime. That's its own video right there. Whole video.
That's what I'm saying.
We got a lot to cover.
Yeah, like that's it.
But if you look at the YouTube video right now, I put on a visual of Akira. If you just look at this visual right here, bro, like look at the detail these motherfuckers put in before they had the kind of computers they have today, and it blows my mind. We have the kind of computers we have today, and animes don't even look half this good right here.
Close. That's true. That's so true.
You know what I'm saying? Another thing why I kind of agree Akira, and I said this before, is overrated, is that you get bored like after the pivotal points of this anime. Like the beginning is really dope when they're riding a motorcycle, everything. You feel me? And the end is amazing. But in the middle, like the meat, the lettuce, the cheese, boring. I'm like, what is happening? Like this, all I see is a bunch of like old face kids. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? The sidekick. I ain't gonna lie, they faces kind of disgust me. Like I don't want to be that guy. But when I seen them kids' faces, I was like, "What the fuck?" It should make my stomach turn a little bit. Not gonna lie to you, but I love all, like all the dystopian future stuff that they put into Akira. Like they really put a lot of detail and a lot of work into this anime. So it's hard to
Definitely.
take that away from you. Can't take that away from them. All the detail in that work. So I'm like right in the
For
middle.
sure.
I think it's overrated for a reason, but
Hmm.
it is kind of overrated.
Yeah, it's definitely aging, as Leo was saying.
All right, Rakim named his overrated anime. Who else got an overrated anime?
Oh, I got two. I got two.
Two of them.
And these ones,
What?
these ones are recent animes, and their fan base is huge. So I might get some criticism for
Okay,
this.
one at a time. Let me get one at a time.
All right. So Leo kind of mentioned it before. My Hero Academia.
Oh my god!
Yeah, but
I knew you was gonna say that.
Why'd you say
I knew
that?
you was
Shit?
gonna say that.
I know, right?
Gotta get his ass beat.
I know. I think more so, I feel like the manga readers kind of overhyped the show in the sense that I feel like they fail to realize that the anime can never be one on one with the manga. So I feel like a lot of
Definitely
times
Naruto. What is
they're
you told me
saying,
right now?
yeah, a lot of times the manga readers would say, okay, this season is going to be the best season. And then when the season comes out, it's not that hyped up to what they're saying.
Mm.
Yeah, I think for that it's the pacing they're doing.
okay, I disagree.
I
Mhm.
disagree
I was
too.
gonna say
I disagree because every time someone has told me
Mhm.
it's gonna be good, it was, and then every time I say, okay, now this part of the show is gonna be pretty lax, and nothing happens. That's
Right.
exactly what happens. Like I could be the school I'm talking to, but so far everyone that's been a manga reader just tells me straight up when it's gonna be bad or boring, more so, and then when the crazy stuff's gonna happen.
Right. So I'm gonna be honest. I think the recent season for My Hero Academia is probably the best season out of the whole show,
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
sure.
that,
as a person who reads the manga, it only
Yeah.
gets crazier.
I know. It gets way crazy, especially with the future battles that's gonna happen. I'm also talking about probably season 4, 5. The training arc that was kind of quiet, and then after the training arc, it was My Villain Academia, which lasted for 5 episodes.
They did that in the wrong order. You know that,
So
right? That's crazy to me.
I wanna interject a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Season one of My Hero was amazing to me. Like I felt like the same inspiration I felt for Naruto when I first watched Naruto. Yeah, I know that's my favorite anime right there. The same inspiration. You know when you
Mhm.
watch an anime and you feel like getting your life together, you're like, God damn, I need to get up and do something. What am I doing? That's what season one.
I definitely felt
Yeah,
that.
that's what season one of My Hero did for me, like dead ass. And they didn't
Mhm.
keep that same energy. They didn't keep that same energy. And I don't know if y'all could agree or not. For the
I agree with
rest of the
that. I
season,
agree with that.
it became more melodramatic as the seasons went
Mhm.
on. Like the inspiration, and unless when All Might came, and remember the the big dude that could take a bunch of punches, and then he
That
yeah
guy.
he brought that back big time. You know what I'm saying? And they had little moments like that, but that I feel like that was their bread and butter that they had that they let slip away because it became more about drama and became more about like I ain't gonna lie, some political stances where it's like everything don't gotta be political, bro. You could just inspire niggas to get the fuck off the couch, which I feel like that was their bread and butter.
What my all right? My take on this for My Hero from its season 1 and onward is that it you might not feel as inspired because it follows Deku's mood. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So Deku in season 1 is super inspired. So it feels super inspired because now he has the quirk and he's getting there and proving himself to All Might that he deserves the quirk and all of that. And as the season goes on, when you're like, I don't feel as inspired, you realize that Deku also feels like he shouldn't have had the mantle
yeah, that's true.
all the way until he got to Overhaul.
You're right.
because
Right.
so you have to follow that in a sense that like it's not all inspiring because at those moments Deku isn't inspired. He's questioning himself whether he can even be the hero he needs to be at the time when things like this are going on. Like heroes are dying left and right. Shigaraki's doing crazy stuff, and it's following his mindset. I mean, you have the moments where it pans to different people and it shows you their inspiring moments, like Red Riot and Fat Gum. But then you go back to Deku when you go to his little vigilante arc where he's just beating the crap out of villains because he's like, I gotta take this all on myself.
Right.
You're right. That's a good ass point.
like,
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a good ass point.
I also feel like that makes it better in the sense that
Rakim loves him his character progression.
I do. It makes it better, but it's also like it shows real life. Like when I'm telling people that, like for example, when I'm like training them, right, and they're actually, what keeps me inspired or motivated, I tell them that that's motivation, inspiration, all that comes and goes. You're gonna have moments where you're super inspired, and then you're gonna have times when you're not. What are you doing in between those times when you're not? So of course there's times where it doesn't seem that inspiring, but did Deku ever falter? No, he kept doing it. Even though he wasn't inspired, he kept getting up to be that hero. And then he got to another moment where he was inspired.
That nigga spitting facts right now. You make me want to get up and find a better job, my nigga. Something.
Because I agree with
It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows, but you keep doing the work.
That's fact.
Yeah, I agree with Rakim because a lot of people complained about My Hero in season 1 because Deku cried. Right,
That is true.
that was everybody's thing. Like, oh, Deku's a crybaby.
Right.
If I broke my arm in 74 different places every time I punched something, right?
A little bit.
Or if I had to do, like, if I woke up one day and there was a kaiju outside and everybody looked at me to fight it,
Dead ass.
Yo, I'm
Dead ass.
saying.
Niggas used to cry because they wasn't ready for homework. There's a test tomorrow. Niggas think they ain't gonna cry. I'm weak.
That's crazy.
like to me, My Hero, while it may be overrated, which I'm not totally against that opinion,
I think it's perfectly rated.
it's still too good and too realistic with its characters
Yes.
to show like
Yeah,
everything.
you're right.
Like Lemillion right now on the screen. Like it shows people's willpower for things when he lost his quirk and he's fighting Overhaul, beating his ass.
Yeah.
It shows you like real life perspective on like what everyone can go through at a moment.
You're right.
And all of these things are happening simultaneously. While you're not inspired, you see your friend then pick up the mantle and help push along because this isn't a solo journey. This is everyone's hero journey. While I may focus on Deku, it's everyone in Class 1A and UA in general.
That's a good ass point. One of the things I'm gonna give it up to My Hero is I love talking about the visuals because it is an anime. The visuals on My Hero are on point.
Top tier.
Definitely
Bones
top
animation.
tier. I don't like when they make the screen get all shadowy and black. I hate that in animes now. I don't know why the fuck they do
Yeah.
that. I be thinking my teeth.
I think it's for like. I think it's like a trigger for lips. Some triggers for seeds or something.
Yeah, I think that I be thinking my TV fucked up. You know what I'm saying? My TV fucked up. But when I see like the All for One getting charged up, I'm looking at an ad right now. I'm weak. It's showing ads right now. But when I see All for One charged up, the electricity, everything is just so dope. The way they show impact frames, it's fire. On point. And they never and we always complain when animes dial it back. Like you know how Dragon Ball Super started looking a little funky. It was like whoa. I don't think they ever really
Right.
dialed it back for My Hero. It just kind of kept getting better, if not
Yeah.
stayed at the same.
I think that ties into how close the actual creator is to the anime. Because we know Akira Toriyama, he, at this point, to me at least, he could give two fucks about Dragon Ball. He's just getting
True.
his check and routing.
It's all about the money. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Because he's like 85. He's
Oh, he
they're
is.
like, we're gonna
Dang.
make another season. He's like, I'm not doing this. Like, I'll give you. He gave them notes on an episode on a napkin. You think he cares?
I don't
Damn.
want to know more. I
Yeah,
feel
he's trying to get
He's
that
like, I don't
bread.
speak broke.
he blaming me. He blaming.
Right, right.
He blaming
That's
me.
true.
Telling people he forgot characters. He don't care, bro.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
he don't care. As much as I love Dragon Ball, the franchise in general,
right.
I have to look forward to what his apprentice is doing and hope that that carries on the mantle and he cares. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
But that arc of Super from Battle of Z all the way to where the anime ended,
Mhm.
Peter I'm thinking fuck.
All right.
He didn't care at all.
I got you. I got you. Well, we
Yeah,
got
you
nine
could definitely
we
see.
got nine
You could,
viewers, y'all.
you
Say
could
what up
definitely.
to our viewers real quick. Thank you guys for watching.
Yo. What's up,
What's
guys?
up?
Appreciate you
Hello.
guys.
But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But you keep talking.
at the end of the tournament of power, that's when the anime ramped up. And you want to know why? It's because other people who cared stepped in.
Mm.
Ah.
That's why everyone was like, wow, look, UI looks great. All this. And then we got the movies, and they took the people who cared, who made the last episode, and they made the last movies. Except for, I mean, Hero didn't look all that great without CGI.
I didn't mind about enjoyed about it.
I
What do you
think
mean by
when it
that?
comes,
Regular animation. Though?
What'd you say, Rakim?
yeah, I think,
I said I didn't think Hero was bad. It would have been better if it was like not CGI, but for CGI, I think it looked good.
oh no, they didn't, but they didn't look as good as the bowling movie,
Yeah.
Which one are we talking about?
Dragon Ball
The,
Heroes.
Oh, the Heroes movie with Gohan.
Yeah.
yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Oh yeah.
But then you could
But,
look at One Piece, and it's Gear 5, where Oda's super invested in every little detail of everything from the live action all the way to the anime. And they did not drop the ball with stuff Julian says about the sound effects, but they did not drop the ball for the animation.
Yeah.
yeah. Even though a lot of people hated that shit. So
The sound effects were definitely annoying. They just overused it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like what they should
Mhm.
have did is kind of like, you see how Naruto has its own sound effects, like the yo and all the other shit. They should have made their own type of sound effects that kind of sound like that Looney Tune, but remixed it. You know what I'm saying? I think that would have hit me more.
Right.
But I want to see what his other overrated anime is.
Yeah. Okay.
'Cause I'm hoping it's the same as the one I have.
So, but yeah, as I was saying, I know My Hero Academia has other better fights in the future. I'm looking forward to that. So, looking forward to those other fights. My second one would be Tokyo Revengers.
Oh my
Oh
god!
no, I agree with you. I
Yes,
agree with you
sir.
wholeheartedly.
Yes,
That's what I was
sir.
talking about. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I watched 10 episodes of that shit and took a nap.
y'all
Yo,
don't like
I
to
am
throw
not a
hands.
fan of the main character. I'm sorry, I can't rock with it.
Y'all don't like to throw hands. Like y'all
No.
crazy right now.
Dog, I love throwing hands. But I
Yeah,
broke
you
my
don't.
rule of giving
No,
a.
you
I
don't,
broke.
because this literally
Look.
throw hands the anime.
Look, I broke my rule of 3. I watched 3 episodes and I was like, I'll give it another chance. I watched 10 episodes total and I was like, this shit sucks. And I moved on.
Oh wow!
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like they could have finished the show in 12 episodes. They just dragging
Yeah,
it
they
out, bro.
dragging the shit out that shit. They dragging the shit out. Of it.
Dragging it.
I agree. I thought it was gonna be done in 12. I felt like they were gonna fix the problem in 12. But y'all crazy. When Holy took out the grip, I was invested. I was like, I ain't even gonna get there. Like, get
I'm
there.
gonna be.
There's so many better animes
real
I
with
can
y'all,
watch
and y'all might.
for if I want to see people throw
I'm gonna be
hands.
real with y'all. I feel like Tokyo Revenger is more of a fashion show anime than anything else. Like,
I got Bleach for fashion. I got Jujutsu Kaisen for fashion because they're always drippy. I got Yu Yu Hakusho.
they got that heat on in Tokyo Revenger though. They got that heat on. They be wearing that shit. Even sandals. They make sandals a big deal. You never seen sandals? So
Yo, dude, you wearing that
but
motherfucker.
my thing is, it's the melodramatic stuff, and I understand it's an animation, so you got to be a bit dramatic so the viewer can feel it. But some of the things in Tokyo Revenger, it's like they're being so dramatic for no fucking reason. Like Like you said, the My Hero Academia, Deku crying. Oh my god, y'all already know who got the crown of crying. Y'all already know.
He's right there. He's right there in the
Right
red.
there. And the fact that he always, it's like, I understand you might be scared to fight, you know what I'm saying? But in your circumstance where you know, and spoilers, y'all, obviously, he's going back in time. Nigga, you going back in time. Like, whip some ass. Like, what are you scared of? These are normal niggas that I'm pretty sure, like, get a gun. I don't know. Like,
Niggas is not
Get a
Yo,
normal.
can
gun.
I
You shoot him. Air him
You
out.
see what?
can I
You
say
see what
one
them
thing?
niggas do? They are not normal. Yeah.
yeah, they doing shit that's not, they be
Sorry,
doing shit that's not normal. I mean, it's an anime, you know what I mean? They gonna do some wilding ass shit. But
Yeah, but that means you got anime bullets, and they ain't normal
what I
either.
do respect about Tokyo Revenger is their attention to detail. I love how every fight is like, oh shit, even though there's no powers and shit, and yeah, they be doing some outlandish ass
Mhm.
moves. But the simplicity of
Mhm.
like the fights, I love that. I need more animes like that where it's normal people trying to make it rumbling.
Mhm. What is Val? You want to say something?
yeah, I just wanted to say something about Tokyo Revengers because I don't really watch much anime. My brother knows this, but I finished Tokyo Revengers and I realized, at least to me personally, I feel like it's so overrated because of the MC. Like, I
Mm,
hate the main character. But
same.
when you focus on like Draken and what's the guy that was with him, the leader? I forgot his name. I'm so
Mikey.
sorry. Mikey, when you
Mikey.
focus on their story and then you focus on the other gang members and you forget about the main character, because the main character to me feels like a filler. To me, all I remember him
That
for
was
is
a deep
crying and
take right
throwing weak
there.
ass punches, literally. But other than
Mhm.
that, when you remove the main character and you focus on everybody else, it makes the anime so amazing. Like, I hate that when it started getting so crazy, when the villain came in and the future was switched up, that's when they stopped it. They had so much potential, but they just paused it. It could have been one of the most greatest animes
Yeah,
there was if
I
they just
agree.
kept it going,
I mean, the season
but
coming
they
up.
just there is.
I love.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Rakim?
No, I was saying when they didn't stop it. They just got the next season coming
I
up.
love what you said, Vasi, when you said
Oh,
the main
okay.
character seems like a filler. I was about to say the same thing. The main character seems like
Hmm.
a side character, which is not necessarily a
Yeah,
bad
Yeah.
thing. But when I say every other
Yeah.
character shines way more than the main character, it's like it's
and
it's not even apples to apples. It's apples to apple trees. You know what I'm saying? Like you
and
really
Mhm.
no
don't.
offense,
You're
like
not gonna
you
rock
have
a
a
shirt with the main
cool
character on it,
power.
but you'll rock a shirt with Mikey on it.
Oh, definitely. And you have the coolest power in the anime, and you're still weak as shit. Like, you're
That's what I'm
annoying. Like, it's
saying.
annoying. Like, I don't know. They should have
Let
gave
me
it to
get.
Mikey or something.
Listen,
Like,
listen. I feel. You know why I feel like Mikey deserves way more credit. Well, not Mikey, Takamichi. Because,
yeah.
and y'all can take this how y'all want, right? But I feel like he is us in that situation. A lot of people like to talk about what they would do if they were in the anime world. But realistically, you'd be just as fucking weak as you are in real life. So we got a regular
Mhm.
dude who's in a gang with a bunch of amazing ass people trying his best. Nigga be taking
Mhm.
shots for days, still getting up. Stay down, bro. You don't have it. Stay down. He says no every time. Why? Because his boys need him. Of course he gonna cry. That nigga just kicked five dudes across the room and he gotta fight him.
That's true.
And
That's
I gotta go fight. I gotta go fight the dude that just kicked five other dudes across the room and hope for the best. But nah, I'm not gonna cry. I'm regular, bro. First of all, some of them talking about in middle school. Where?
Nah,
That's a grown ass
nah.
man. That's a
I'm not
grown
gonna
ass man you
disagree.
talking
That's
about.
the
I'm not
JoJo
gonna
Bizarre Adventure effect.
disagree because definitely, like, 100%. If I was in his situation, I'd cry too. But if I was now again, I don't watch anime as much, but if I was to sit here and ask somebody who watched Tokyo Revengers, what do you remember Takamichi for, other than crying? They will stutter because all you see is him crying. Like, it gets annoying, you know. So that's why I feel like there's nothing wrong with crying, but there's a lot. Like, for example, I'm so sorry to move. I'm just saying this temporarily, but like Demon Slayer, the main character, he tends to cry, but you don't remember him for crying. You remember him for his breathing techniques. You remember him for his tactical ways. Him is just straight up, you bitching again. Now Mikey has to save the day.
Facts.
There's a difference when you cry and you you step up and make a difference. We can look at Deku and Tanjiro for both of that. Because they'll cry, but
Yeah,
go fight
exactly.
them.
But he will fight them. He can get hurt. Y'all just don't like niggas as weak for real, because he's definitely fighting. He's definitely there. He's definitely taking hits for his boys. That nigga has taken a lot of hits for his people. When he was fighting the guy with the black hair, I was like, no, bro, please stay
That's
down.
Like Krillin being the main character of Dragon Ball.
In the church, bro? Come on, bro. In the church, he single-handedly stopped a lot of people from dying because he took that ass away for them.
But
single-handedly.
That's like Krillin being the main character of Dragon Ball and Goku being like...
No, because Krillin explodes in 2 seconds. Mikey takes hits. I mean, Takamichi takes hits.
Or let me phrase that. Tien when he was holding back Cell.
Oh, people loved him for that. So why can't he get the same respect? People loved Tien for what he did to Cell. Tien's popularity jumped up the minute he held back
Tien was
Cell.
fighting alien cockroach, grasshopper. You are fighting regular dudes, and yes, they kicking 6 niggas across the room with sandals. I get you. Get a gun, please. Your people got motorcycles.
But you also gotta remember they're in Japan. It's not that easy to get guns like it is here. And
that is true.
It's hard enough to get adults. It's hard for an adult in Japan to get a gun, let alone a
slingshot with a heavy ass rock.
That's not working on them, and you know that. Get out of here. That is not working on them. Mikey got hit by a fucking table and got up and kicked that man. Are you crazy?
I know this is gonna be a hot take, and this might sound like a little bitch, but nigga, if you know niggas is gonna be here doing some reckless shit, why doesn't he ever utilize the police?
That's a fact. Because he knows he's gonna happen.
Yep, true.
His boys are gonna. He can't call the cops. They're all going to prison.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking about that. Like they might all go to prison, but I'm just like at the same time, I feel like there were situations where he could have called the cops. Like when he was dragging my boy home after he got I think he got stabbed. He got stabbed, right? He was dragging him.
Oh yeah.
Like come on, bro. You ain't. I'm like, bro. I'm not. When I say cops, I don't mean like police, but call 911. Call the ambulance. Call somebody.
Right.
But this is back in the day too. That they probably ain't got cell phones in their back pockets like we think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my overrated anime opinion, and I'm sorry, and I don't really have the right to say this, but I'm saying it anyway. One Piece.
Yes.
Wow. Nah, I can't.
Agreed.
Okay. What? Wait, I gotta. Okay, go ahead.
Let me explain you why. First of all, I'm not even gonna really say the amount of episodes, but yes, I gotta put that there. The amount of episodes is ridiculous. Like they ODing, but it's kind of like the cheesiness of One Piece, and I know that might have some how do I say, some charm to it. Like sometimes One Piece is like you ain't gotta take it that serious. You know what I'm saying? It has some charm to it, but the way that people be hyping One Piece up, and then when I took my time to watch it, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are people looking like this? And why are people letting people do dumb shit? Like, for example, I ain't gonna lie to you. The first episode when Zoro was fighting, it was like episode 60 or 70. We're going back in time. When Zoro was fighting the dude with the sword that looks like a cross. Yeah. And then Zoro kind of like let him slash him. You feel me? Which became a problem later on a lot of the times. It's like that. Come on, bro. Why are you letting that nigga hit you? Like, play dead. You understand what I'm saying? But that's the charm of it. It's like, oh, I'm losing and I want to be the best swordsman in the world. So since I'm not doing good enough, slashed me in my chest and almost killed me so I could teach myself a lesson. I'm like, wait, there might be better options, bro. Like,
No, he told him to kill him. He didn't want. He wasn't. He didn't say
Yeah, he
slash me.
really
He
told
said
him.
kill me.
bruh,
And Mihawk chose to not cut him in a way where he would die.
dramatic ass. Kill me? Kill me for what though?
That's his pride. He wants to be the best he
That's what
lost.
I'm saying. There's charm in it. Yes, we want to say pride because it's charming, but is it not dumb? You telling me all of us, we niggas, we walking. Oh, we trying to get something done. Somebody come and try to rob us. You think it's smart to be like, nah, I can't beat you, so shoot me, cause my pride.
Oh, but that's not our goal.
Oh my god. I just feel like some of the actions that some of the characters take are it's just dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of Gokus trying to prove their point.
Mm,
Anybody else think
that is the
he's
point.
overrated?
That is the
My
point.
question is, are you caught up, Juju? Like, what episode are you on?
I'm okay. I'm not caught up, and this is one of the animes I think is overrated. So I have never took the time to really watch it. I got to episode 70, and
There you
then
go.
I
Okay.
watched the what's going on right now with Year 5. And I know it's not fair. I did do the disclaimer and say I ain't watch it like that to really be saying this. But this is one of the
No
reasons why I didn't watch
Alabasta,
it.
no Skypea, no Impel Down.
Yeah, there's no. I can't fight him. He doesn't know anything. What am I supposed to say?
Nah, talk. Teach
I
me
mean,
something. Let me know.
I just, at least for Zoro, we go back to when he was at Sanji's restaurant and Zoro fought Mihawk. He said he told Luffy from the jump, and it was stated very early on for Zoro. Basically, as soon as he met him, he said, "If I lose, he dies." Like that's his thing. Like he's just never lost. So Zoro never died, and he lost. And he was like, "All right, well then, I've been done." I mean, Zoro's over dramatic, I guess, because you take your L and learn from it.
This is why I love, and I'm gonna bring this up. Afro Samurai. Afro Samurai
Yo,
is such an underrated anime because the whole law is like, all right, number 2 headband, number 1 headband. But when Afro Samurai lost his headband, he ain't sit there like my pride and know that whole show is about pride. That whole thing is about pride. You feel me? He was like, niggas is leaving me alive. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go back and get stronger. I'm not gonna sit there and let niggas body me because I feel some type of way. Even when Afro Samurai was going through his depression, right? That nigga still, you got the warrior spirit. You got the fighting spirit. I don't think anybody that has the fighting spirit is gonna sit there and let somebody kill them, especially in front of their friends. Nah.
But
That's what Zoro did. Like literally, Zoro did that to the point where he swallowed his pride and asked Mihawk to train him to protect Luffy.
Okay, that's later on.
another thing is like when Zoro, from that point on, look at everything Zoro's done. Like Zoro
That
has
man is
gotten
clutch.
constantly stronger. He fights people he shouldn't fight and somehow survives and doesn't drop. Like, if we go all the way to Kaido,
Yo,
he did something what only Odin has done since.
cut that.
Right?
Like you need to stop it.
Even Law was like, Law looked at him and was like, I'm out. Law's like, I'm good.
Yeah, Law said absolutely not. I'm not fighting that man.
Zoro was like, fuck it.
I'm dead.
Side note, I don't like Kaido. Side note, I think Kaido's full of shit.
Oh, Kaido's a straight bitch, but
Kaido's full of shit. I've tried to die several times. Walk in the ocean. You're a devil fruit user. You're bullshit.
not even that. If he wanted to die, why'd he do what he did to Odin?
Bro, he's exactly the nigga's full of shit, bro. You do not want to die. Like,
Dang.
walk into the water. Like, I jump off all these things. Jump into the water. Jump into the ocean water and sink.
Yeah.
I
There's a
Again,
lot of there's
just
a lot.
Odin
I feel
again.
like there is a lot of bullshitters in One Piece.
One Piece.
A lot of bullshitters.
Akainu, fuck him.
Dang.
Akainu could go kick rocks and chew gravel for I give a fuck.
Yo.
You a bitch.
Leo said that right when Luffy
Oh,
punched the
man.
panther. He said he's a bitch.
Yeah, I saw that. That's funny.
Oh my god. Luffy, I like Luffy, but Luffy's kind of annoying. And he's not.
Uh, Early stages.
Yeah, exactly. He's not annoying like Crybaby annoying, but he's annoying in, and I know it's part of his charm. His lack of like, and it's him. I get it. Like he's like, here's the plan. Fuck the plan. Here's my plan. But sometimes you fuck up the plan by doing that, and we could have probably gotten what we need to get done. But yo ass want to do some random shit. You know what I'm saying?
Impel Down. Impel Down's a great showing of that. A lot of people doing a lot of dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Because if it wasn't for that, I mean, a lot of shit Luffy's done, a lot of people done.
But the amount of foreshadowing in all these chapters and all these episodes that he calls back to, and you see how many things were planned out from day one, and you see it come to fruition now. I don't think it's overrated at all. I think it's perfect. That guy does a really good job of making that story coherent and thinking that things that aren't important, like that's just like a throwaway thing, and then it comes back again, and you're like, oh, that's why he did that. I think story wise, it's really good.
I got you. I dig it.
And then the fight scenes are good.
I respect that. All right. Any other overrated animes? Anybody else want to say overrated anime?
I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, Leo, you haven't.
Oh, here you go.
Go ahead, say it.
AOT.
No.
Oh, I disagree.
No.
I disagree heavily. The plot and the storyline is way
You
too
bugging,
deep.
bro. You bugging. You bugging.
What episode did you find out?
Not them showing Aaron's abs on the compilation. It's all about Aaron's abs.
I need to hear this.
Look, I get it. It's super
don't get it.
political. It's a super political anime,
Keep going.
right? But it's another anime where what the fuck? I'm watching the video. Why is Aaron butt ass naked in all of this? All right.
Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Aaron thirst trap.
You're right.
OD. That was OD. Why is it overrated though?
It's just at this point, like I watched AOT when it came out, right? And I waited the 74 years for season 2 to come out.
Right, same.
Okay.
And by the time season 2 came out, I'm watching it. I get to like episode 5, and I'm like, I'm a grown ass man by this point. I'm like 21.
That's
I think.
because I'm sorry to cut you off. Attack on Titan is the Bugatti of animes. You understand what I'm saying to you? They don't make. You know how many Bugattis they take like a year to make a Bugatti for you. You order one, you're gonna get it next year. You understand what I'm saying? All this detail in this anime, it takes a while to produce all this. You feel me?
Yeah.
I get it, and all right, cool. It's good to like 90% of people, but I just stopped giving a fuck. Like nothing after waiting so many years could make me care again.
Oh my god.
Dang. So even
And
dang. Okay,
Hurt
go
my
ahead.
feelings.
And I would jump in and like go into the manga to like catch up to where I was to where the show is.
Right.
And I'm reading it. I still don't give a
Oh
fuck.
god.
Jesus.
Still don't care.
Dang. So bro, that weight really turned you off.
Yo, dog.
Yeah, I get it.
And there's anime like I just couldn't. I couldn't care anymore.
Yeah.
And
I kinda
it's not saying that weights are bad because Devil's a part timer.
Mhm.
The next season came out fucking 30 years later, and I watched it and it was all right because it's Devil's a part timer. It's not like a grand epic or anything.
Yeah.
But when it came to Attack on Titan, I was like, I don't care.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I can relate to that because I was the same for Steins Gate. I think Steins Gate Zero came out like 9 years
Iron
later.
Gate was great.
It's good. Steins Gate is good, but then I think it was like Steins Gate Zero
Hmm.
that came out 9 years after Steins Gate, and I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm good. I'm not
Yeah, I
interested.
don't care. It happens.
Nobody. I don't think.
We
I,
humans are fickle.
it sucks when you say you don't care. It hurts me. But caring or not, you feel me? The thing I like about Attack on Titan, honestly, and why I say I don't believe it's overrated is because, like I said, the
Nah,
attention to detail. Everybody want to talk about how One Piece, like Rakim said, and I hear it all the time. One Piece, they've been foreshadowing shit since day one. Attack on Titan did the same thing from day one.
Hmm.
If you watch episode,
facts.
watch episode two. Watch episode two of Attack on Titan, bro. After they take down the wall and then they grab everybody, get on the ship, and then move forward, and then Aaron's sitting there like, what the fuck just happened to my mom? If you look down the hallway, you see grown Aaron standing there in the hallway. Because later on
Mhm.
in the seasons, he's going back in time and listening to everything and changing shit. You see him in episode two standing there with the hoodie and everything.
Bro, I'm be honest. I may have to go back
Go
and watch
watch, bro.
that.
I'm
I
telling
didn't
you,
even see
bro.
that.
You're gonna be like, yo,
Bro,
ain't no
bro,
way, bro.
yo, ain't no
Ain't
way,
no
bro.
way
That
you,
shit is
yo. You gonna
nuts.
be like, damn, they
That
really,
shit
they
is
really went
nuts.
ham with the detail. Episode two, when they're in the hallway and I think they, Mikasa smacks him or something. No, Mikasa doesn't smack him, but they're like trying to tell Aaron, like, yo, this is what happened. Da 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 da. Look in the end of the hallway. You'll see a guy in a hoodie wearing the same thing that Aaron wears in the last season. And then in the last season, when he's going back in time, they show that was him that was standing there because he's literally in the same position. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, like your guys' reasonings is more so why you stopped watching it, but not why it's overrated.
No, it just everything that happened wasn't
Hmm.
enough to draw me back. And like I said, I kept
You don't think it was
following it,
that great?
hoping that something would bring me back to it.
Right, right.
Because I loved the first season when it came out. I think I
Hmm.
was like 16. And I was watching it hype, and I was like, I can't wait for season two. By the time
Same.
season two came out, I'm paying rent and taxes and shit.
Yep. Dead.
Right. But I mean, in season two though, it had like the one of the greatest like drops of all time when he realized Reiner. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert. Reiner and Berthold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was like the biggest drop, like big bomb right
yeah.
there.
it was funny. I was like, dude, because like I was like, there's no way they just said that, and then they exploded. I'm like, oh my god, they're serious.
Yeah,
They
and
just
that
said it
wasn't
like
enough
that.
to draw me back.
Okay.
I was like, all
One of the
right,
things that I feel like isn't overrated in Attack on Titan is their because they talk about a lot of
Levi.
What'd you say?
Levi. That's the only thing not overrated
You
on
don't say
Attack
that.
on
Even
Titan.
though Levi and Mikasa's my favorite character. Favorite character.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Favorite
100%.
character, bro. But
Yeah, she's cool. She's cool.
what you call it?
People were trying to say she was hollow, like she didn't really have a mind of her own.
I
Oh, go
like
ahead.
how they alluded to things like that and then changed it up on us. But I like how they talked about slavery without talking about slavery. They talked about racism. They talked
Yeah.
about racism without really talking about racism. They didn't make it like a
Mm.
big ass deal, but that's a pivotal point in the whole anime. Like these people dead ass racist for no reason. Well, not no reason. There is a reason, sadly, but no reason. And the way that they talk about how war is most wars are a big ass misunderstanding, and it's about resources. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
Mm.
I know that the Titans are something to be scared of. That would be scary if people could turn big as hell and start killing shit. But if you look at the glass half full instead of half empty, if you figure this thing out, you could have giants helping y'all build civilization instead of destroying civilization. because they are controlled by somebody. And if that one person makes them, I don't know, a bunch of giants that build houses, everybody's straight. I know that's kind of a reach, but that could happen because they talk about how they can be controlled.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Damn. Great.
All right, who else? Let's do one more.
Controversy.
Let's do one more overrated, then we're gonna go to underrated.
All right.
I mean,
So,
Mm,
oh, go ahead.
fuck, I was gonna
oh,
say
no.
it.
Hey, yo, my bad.
Okay. So, I thought I've changed my mind on this anime because before I thought it was overrated. Demon Slayer.
Oh my god.
Oh
Because
my.
most people would say that the animation would carry the show. But after season 2, my mind has changed. I think it's a great anime.
Mm-hmm.
Season three's
I
animation
think season 3 was kind of
is
a
doodle
little
butter.
weak,
I don't
but
care what
it was
anybody
good.
say. Keep going.
So yeah, I think it's a good show. It's a good show.
Um,
I think the reason why people would say it's overrated is because everyone thinks that something has to have like a big brain plot for it to be amazing. When if you can take a simple concept and execute it well and be great and be a great anime. I think people wanted too much from that. They got used to the Attack on Titans and the One Pieces where things were like super layered and shit, and it's like,
Right.
no, this is just a really cool anime about a kid who his family got killed, and now he has to get stronger. And it's simple in concept, but the way they executed it to me is perfectly rated. Like they did really well. Like it's a
Yeah, yeah.
really well thought and really good anime.
first of all,
For
Demon
sure,
Slayer is
100%.
chibi bleach. We're gonna put that out there. It's just chibi bleach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if you really think about Demon Slayer, a lot of you can tell it's heavily inspired by Bleach, and it's not just because of the swords. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
if you think about it, like um, fuck, what is the main villain's name again? I forgot what the fuck his name is.
Ozan.
Yeah, Muzan.
Yeah, it was
Muzan?
good, yo.
Muzan reminds me of Sasuke
Muzan.
Aizen a lot, like a lot, bruh.
Oh
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Not
that
and not with some illusion shit. You know, Sasuke Aizen was about a lot of illusion shit, but just just his menace, like how menacing he was and shit like that. And at the end of the day, had everybody.
Hold on.
Sorry,
It's Sosuke. It's Sosuke. I don't want people to come and say
sorry, so
Sosuke. It's Sosuke.
Sosuke
They're gonna get
Aizen.
mad
Sorry,
at
not Sasuke. My bad, y'all. My bad. but yeah, you know what I mean. Like
Pitchfork
he's a good
mouth.
ass villain. I feel like him looking like Michael Jackson. I don't know if that was true. I don't know if that was serious or not or on purpose.
That shit was
But
funny.
that was
He did
definitely
it right.
clickbait. Definitely clickbait, 100%. Cause Muzan in the first couple seasons, he didn't really do shit. He was just very menacing. Like
Right.
very menacing. Like just seeing him was like, oh shit, oh that's him. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, do something. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, right, Rick?
Yeah. He wasn't doing shit. He did violate that family, but for the most part, he didn't do shit. He definitely violated that family, but he wasn't doing
He
shit.
wasn't doing
He was
nothing.
a monster.
Anything. Sorry. Yeah, season 3 though. Season 3 definitely lost some steam.
It was okay.
I
It
don't
was
think it was
okay.
okay. I think it was horrible compared to season 1 and 2, in my opinion. Horrible.
Damn. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
They're compared to season 1 and
Yes.
2.
season 1
I
and
feel
2.
like maybe not in motion, depending on how you feel about it, but like battles. I
What
think
up, Whoop? Introduce
Battles
yourself, man. You
wise,
just gonna
yeah.
jump in here and just
Oh,
all
this is
good.
my boy Whoop, aka J
I
I said
Boogie, aka Ivory, aka that boy. Welcome.
I mean, the only thing I don't like about Demon Slayer, and I'm not gonna get into it for people who haven't read the manga or anything, is just the pillars. They're they're strong, but as soon as the actual upper level moon demon shows up,
Yeah.
you need like 4 or 5 pillars to show up and pray to God. And they pulled it off.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah,
If it's
but
not the stone pillar,
I think I mean I
it's
get
done.
it, but at the same time they say that like they say like it's not fair, right? That's the whole thing. It's a very hard battle because demons have
Yeah,
powers and everyone else still got a sword.
let me why
And we
I understand that it's supposed to be a hard battle, but like
and then the creator couldn't
it's not
even let
a
us rock and let us give us powers. He's like, nah, it's in their head.
I'm,
What? Like, just
two,
get them the flames,
two
bro.
things. Two
Like,
things.
look at what
it's
they're
not even
fighting.
it's not even a hard battle. It's a
Yeah, it's a
wash.
wash. It's definitely a wash. Let me interject real quick. The only reason why it's kind of not a wash, just to piggyback, is because they're basically vampires. You know what I mean? Nigga, use the sun
Mm-hmm.
more. Like y'all over here trying to use sun breathing, use the actual sun, trick these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like you like trap them with the sun somehow. You will get way farther. But I'm gonna read a comment that somebody said because I feel like it's fair to read some of the comments. Wolfie363, that's my boy. I believe the storyline has a good mixture of sadness, strong enemies, but defeatable training episodes. The growth of the characters and feelings behind them, and as well as good twists and plots. Now, let me tell you something, and I love your comment. But let me tell you why everything is bullshit. Why aren't there more
About
guns?
the guns again.
Yeah, you know I was gonna bring up the guns. You already know, bro. Once I seen one gun in the anime, I'm like, where the rest of these guns at? There's no way. There's no way. And I hate when people be like, oh, it's back in time. The guns are hard to make. Do your research, my boy. Do your research, my boy. If there's one,
Yo, which anime are we talking about right now?
what? Demon Slayer.
Oh, Demon Slayer.
Do your research
Alright.
about guns. You didn't make guns in your backyard. You know what I mean? If
I
there's
mean,
one gun, there's a production of guns somewhere. And why did they just order one off of Amazon? You should have ordered 6 of them boys for each nigga. You feel me? And I don't care. They ain't got to. They ain't
Right,
got to be
right.
automatic. They could be sawed offs. They could be whatever. But the fact that they said that you could make the same metal that you make the blade, the same metal that you make the blade of the sword, because the blade of the sword is special. If the same metal, you can make bullets out of it. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Why aren't y'all setting more traps? Setting more traps.
Right.
Why y'all think y'all gotta go hand to hand? Y'all might as well put the swords down and go hand to hand because that's what y'all want to do.
So we could go with Tengen then. What did Tengen use? Explosions, poisons,
I just want to say this.
grenades.
There is another point of perspective that you
What up?
gotta
What up?
understand
What
it
up,
too.
there? What up, Darian? Welcome.
What's up? What's up? No, I was trying to say though. I mean, it does have a good plot twist. I haven't seen season 3 yet, so spoiler. I'm not there yet. I have seen season 1 and season 2, but this is the thing about it that I've seen so far is that it does have good plot twists. You do see the character development. You do see everything happen. Like to me, I feel like it's underrated in a sort. But I understand where you're coming from too, because yeah, you could just make bullets out of that. But keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. How much of that metal is in their hands right now
You're right.
that they can
You're
make
right.
an infinite amount of
You're right.
bullets to do that?
Yeah.
And then on top,
That's
That's a
good.
good point.
wait. I also want to say this. Demons also regenerate. And what makes them not want to go ahead and do the same shit right back?
They be wasting their bullets.
Not to mention that I mean that's true, but then there's also this also too. I also think that the demons won't do it too because they're too cocky. They feel like they're already the ultimate
Yeah.
weapon.
So
So
you got blood demon arts.
exactly, like bro, I don't need bullets. I got my fingers, my spider web, slice you in pieces. Like
If a demon pull up on me with a gun, I'm really gonna call a timeout. He's like, "What? There's no."
Here's the thing, right?
You got blood demon arts. You got you got regeneration.
You're the one with the regeneration. You don't deserve to use a gun, nigga. Put that shit down.
You right. You right.
Like the demons don't even need a gun.
There's a good ass point. I didn't think about that. It's wasting if you have the metal on. So.
And
Well,
mind
the
you,
Luchi-
mind you, keep this
Luchi-
in mind too. Keep this in mind too.
Neutron.
Where is it taking place? Where is the anime taking place?
This is back in the day, so they're not making that much guns and bullets.
Where in Japan?
1800s, 1700s.
Yeah, but no. But what I'm talking about, I didn't say when. I said where is it taking place?
Japan.
Exactly. Now, Japan, if you don't
Got a
know,
gun ban.
geologically, there was back in the time in those times. There's at least only 3 mines that were active, mining metals. Most of them were mining gold.
I don't like. Hold on. Before y'all niggas become fucking neologically science guys, don't be using real world facts to make your fucking point about a place where demons exist and blood are.
No,
Please.
you
There was no 3 mines, my nigga. There was more than 3 mines.
There were.
Yeah, I mean,
No, because you were using real world facts when you were talking about why don't we have more guns.
wait, hold on. Let me talk about it then. That's not because there's somebody with a gun. There's somebody in the anime with a gun. If nobody in the anime had guns, okay, boom.
Yeah.
Right? But there's
but you could say the same thing. You could say the same thing if everybody had a gun. There was one nigga with a sword. You'd be like, why don't you have more swords if the guns ain't working? You know what I mean? It's kind of like the same thing.
There's also
both of them.
This don't even work. That man gets washed every time he appears on screen.
Here's the thing y'all not understanding. Here's the thing y'all not understanding. This is the same point that Rakim made about Tokyo Revenger. If you was there, you'd be crying. If you was there in the Demon Slayer world, you looking me dead in my eye right now. You're not gonna say, hey, where's my gun at? Can I get one of them things? Like, please? You would not ask that.
Nah, I'd be like, give me a first one. I'll give you.
No,
I'd give you a first one.
I'd be like Zenetsu and be like, yo, why the fuck are we doing this?
He's like, I'm blind, nigga. That's why. I'm blind.
I look at you like Zenetsu, I'm like, yo, can I go the fuck home?
I'll be honest with you. Just because if it was back in that time, mind you, most people aren't trained with a weapon of that sort. Most. Not to mention, it's also something that's like you have proven that a sword is effective.
Yeah.
Why would you change to another method that you're unfamiliar with, you're not trained in, and it's not something that
Let me answer that.
Let me answer that. You know how to be perfect.
Let me answer that.
Facts. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I'm just saying. Why would you try to change something that's working?
Let me answer that. First of all, it ain't working. That's why we're here in the first place. 2 things. 1, none of these kids knew how to use the sword until they got trained. So you can do the same thing with a fucking gun. So we're gonna scratch that right there.
We're gonna train them on the gun.
You can just train them on the gun. But at the same time, let's think bigger. It doesn't necessarily have to be a gun. Let's say a crossbow or some arrows or other weapons that are projectiles. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Tengen. We can go back to the Red District arc, and Tengen, none of that shit worked. The poison barely helped his ass. And if it wasn't because he went, I'm the GOAT right now, he would have got washed.
I'm not gonna lie. I had a lag, Mr. Lags. So if you could please repeat real quick.
He was saying that why can't it be other things like arrows and other projectiles? I think the biggest thing about that is a mixture of what you said with the regeneration. I mean, not with the wasting of like resources and regeneration. I think,
and on top of that, Demon Slayer actually already touched that topic when they said they were in a war against them, and they have tested multiple methods. The sword is the best method.
Yeah,
the sword is the best method.
Tengen even poisoned them with a thing that stops their regeneration, using cannons that shot kunais. Covered in that poison, and none of that shit helped.
True.
Exactly. Like they were dodging that, like reflex.
Right.
Oh, that's what is this? It's a pea shooter.
I dig it.
He was throwing grenades, and that shit did not help.
I'm just saying, if you shoot at multiple kunais, and that it doesn't even land one hit, What makes you think you can let the
Just go
arrow
in and type in the Tengen fight, and look how much kunais are on the
You
floor.
also gotta understand. You also gotta understand.
Only one hit
Okay,
that
but
man.
you gotta understand.
look like an
You
episode
gotta
of Naruto.
understand that a lot of people have war misunderstood and gunfights misunderstood. Some of the times you're not using bullets and bombs to actually hit. You're using them to distract or deter your opponent so you can get them with something else or scare them. Because at
But
the
they're
end of
not
the day,
scared.
at the end of the day, they were shooting them arrows. Wasn't the demons dodging?
So my question is then you're gonna rely upon a pistol that can
No,
run out of
not
ammo
rely.
against somebody who can regenerate.
We're not relying on it. We're using
Look, I'll
it
be
as a
honest.
tool. For example, that's like
I'll be
saying
honest with you.
you ever watch Berserk? I know some of y'all seen Berserk. Why the fuck
Oh heck yeah! I've
does
seen
he
that.
use arrows? Most of the times the arrows don't even help, but he uses it as a way to deter the enemy or uses it in a smart way so he could get the drop on him. You know what the drop mean? You get the drop on.
Yeah, but keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. You have a limited amount of soldiers. All right, they're being trained to kill these things. Okay, not to mention they start at a young age. Most gonna die. It's by fact. We've seen the trials period when they went through the what was it, the Blossom Fields? I forget what it was
Yeah.
called. It was in season 1. Yeah. So my question is this. This is just to overlap what you were saying. If you go ahead, bring arrows, sure. Say you got somebody who knows how to do a sword and do bow and arrow or a pistol. All right, he got a sword and a pistol. Okay, would that have made a difference?
Yes. Because there's a
It would have only because you haven't watched season
There's
3.
a concept called
I haven't seen season 3 yet. Yeah, you're right.
There's a concept called an
Yeah.
arsenal. You feel me? You're not using your arsenal. You're not really using your gun to say, okay, I know I'm gonna shoot him and I'm gonna get that kill. But I can
Now, what did you make up with that with the sword techniques like the
my
water
nigga,
wheel?
if you do the water wheel and the nigga block it, pull the strap out and shoot him in the abdomen. It's that easy.
That's true. That's true.
Like
But then he gonna regenerate.
regenerate these.
So now you gotta worry about.
You can cut him, you can cut his head off while he's
Exactly. Thank you, Rakim. Or use the
That's
use
what he's
use
trying
the
to say.
strap and
Look,
shoot him in the neck.
This method would not work on the rest of the upper moons that are left.
Yeah,
Not to mention, like I said, we don't know any of the situation of the mining districts, all that, how much ore they have, how much resources.
True.
But we do know when the sword was broken, the dude who made the sword was highly upset. He was highly upset.
Heated.
He was heated.
But they also got enough resources to just be hiding swords and robots and shit. So
I guess you could say that.
But
Yeah,
didn't that
like
robot have six swords himself?
guns would make a difference. And mind you too. Wait. My question is, and this is, I know I'm going to be peeping a little bit into season 3. Was it a pistol? Was it a fully automatic? What we talking about? What was the weapon here?
Sawed-off shotgun.
Sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah.
And he got washed.
Yeah.
What the what?
It was bad.
And he got washed. He pulled up with the blicky and got obliterated.
Okay, all right. So we see the sawed-off shotgun. We seen it in action. We saw the dude still got clapped.
One of the strongest. He
got a couple of blinks in though.
He hit a point blank range. Yo, no, that was cute.
Or with you know what a sawed-off would do to someone at point blank?
Oh
yeah, no, I understand that. But what I'm trying to say is that
he ate it and got obliterated.
All right, but what I'm saying is though, like the dude who had the sawed off died, right? Like he got clapped, he still got obliterated in the end.
Yeah.
Right? So then it still proves the point that the guns were irrelevant.
Hey, he ain't died, nigga. Nah,
the guns are never irrelevant because you got your enemy moving funny. Because the thing is, you have a plan. When you're at war, that's what war means. You got your plan. Even the demons, even though they think they're perfect beings, blah blah, they still plan things out. When you use a gun,
I can tell you right now.
When you use a gun,
you can clap Muzan with bullets all you want. They ain't gonna do shit.
But okay, but still,
it's kind of like paper.
You talk about an enemy that can regenerate.
Paper bombs in Naruto, yeah. Paper bombs in Naruto. That's elementary in Naruto. They teach you about paper bombs, Yo, this is,
Exactly.
but they don't really use paper bombs to try to kill him. If they get him, I bet even the ninjas, like I bet when Madara put the paper bomb on that nigga, Madara was even surprised. Like nigga, you lacking. That was even to kill you, boy. I thought you was gonna at least like take it off and do something. But now it's like tic tac toe. You wanted to go on the top left, but now your opponent went on the top left. Now you got to switch your tactic around. But now your opponent owns the board.
Mhm.
You feel me?
Okay, exactly. And I totally understand that. I totally understand that. But take this into the perspective of you're in Demon Slayer, all right? You got the sword off. All right? Say Ivory got the sword, all right? He doing the water wheel. All right. You got to understand this too. Friendly fire. All right? If you're not trained, that's going to happen. It's going to happen. All right?
Get your ass out of here.
Nah, but you know it's facts though. You know it's
That's
facts.
true though.
How you gonna do friendly fire? How you gonna do friendly fire with the sword? How you gonna do it? I'm just saying. If you friendly fire, it's a wrap for the person with the sword. It's a wrap.
True. The guns might work on lower moon demons.
And not to mention, like I can understand if it's lower demons. Sure, yeah, that's gonna work. That's right. Totally cool. But if you bring it up to the top 5, the upper, all right, you getting clapped.
Even moves on.
We saw the spider web. Yep. Remember, mind you, what you gonna do against the dude with the spider webs? What's up? What you gonna do with that sword off?
Shit.
What you gonna do with that sword off? Because he could just slice that. It's over. Malfunction, bam, blows up right in your face. It's over. You're done. You lost. That's your only weapon of choice right there. Now you're gonna wish you had that sword. Am I right? Am I wrong?
I'm gonna get some TNT with some pellets in there. Yeah, I forget explosions.
I feel you.
Explosions been around
That's
for a
even
while.
worse.
Yeah.
I'm be honest with you.
And their homie didn't notice. He don't got a leg.
I'm weak.
I'm be honest with you. If we got sawed offs, I'm gonna have like one of them under the sleeve pull
That's
up
what I'm saying exactly.
pistol, 2 shot, like wow, like that's it. Like I gotta get you at least a little bit while I go ahead and put my short sword right through your neck. Like I gotta get something going.
If there was like a demon apocalypse and we all in the same room and we grabbing weapons, I'm telling you right now,
I'm grabbing a sword.
If everybody got swords,
the
one nigga that got a gun, we gonna be like, yo, you got another one? Like where can we? Even if the demons are zipping and zooming, disappearing, you telling me you're not gonna ask for a gun?
And not to mention, this is also something else that you gotta take into a factor. You gonna run out of energy, all right? The dude with the rifle, he gonna have to reload at some point.
I'm weak.
He gonna run out of ammo.
These demons also, they got unlimited stamina, regeneration. Yo, they literally have 3 times, 10 times the strength. Like, bro, what you doing?
Here's the question: how many bullets do you think they're carrying on them at a given time? How many shots do you have?
Bro, let's be honest. Mind you, tactical vests have not been invented, so which means you ain't got no extra magazine to be holding on your chest, on your back, on your belt, all that.
Not at all. Bullets and a dream.
Nah. I'll give you this. The only thing that I can believe that you will have is a little bag on your belt or on your side, and it's like a little bag, and it holds all your bullets. Like,
and they ain't gonna be magazines. They're gonna be individual pellets that you gotta put up in there. The pellets is gonna fall on the
Right.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if they did the gun route, it wouldn't have been such an interesting anime. Not to mention, it would also kill the vibe of what the anime is. Because, let's be honest here, if they had guns like that, and they were just relying on that alone, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Your boy on the train would have died way quicker. Your boy on the train would have died way quicker. That man would have been good in the first 30 seconds of the episode. Oh, it's over. I got reload. Get clapped.
Yeah, no.
Mind you, demons are smart. Demons were tricky. They attack your dreams. They attacking anything they can to get you.
All right, so we've been. I'm sorry to cut you off. We've been on the overrated for a little bit. Let's at least talk about some underrated animes. You feel me?
Can I give a little bit of opinion on overrated? It's not really that the anime is overrated. It's just a little opinion.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be real quick though. So it's not really the anime is overrated. It was like the aspects of the anime. So I love Naruto, right? But I think Naruto was overrated in like the story aspect, just a little bit. There was a lot of shit they could have went. There was a lot of shit they could have went down, but they didn't really like explain it. You know what I mean?
I'm not even gonna lie. I agree with him because let's be honest here. When Madara came back to life, I was expecting this gotta be a big fight. This is about to be like, they about to bring out all sorts of stuff. And I'm over here like anticipating. Man, we got to see the same fireball just bigger. We got to see some dragon fireballs. We got to see.
You ain't lying though.
And not only that.
Hold on. I'm not disagreeing or anything yet.
Mm-hmm. I just want to say one more thing.
Mm.
Now I know y'all was expecting more from Hashirama. I know y'all was expecting.
Hold on.
There's so much.
Too many people.
I'm about to. We got the 1,000 heads going.
Yeah.
Ain't even got that no more.
First of all, y'all bugging. Hashirama came back and did way more than I thought he was gonna do. That's one.
Facts.
Two,
Facts.
You're mad.
With that.
You're saying that a Uchiha, right, was overrated because he came back and did all the things Uchihas are famous for. That's like me being mad that Steph Curry. No. That's like me being surprised that Steph Curry came through and did 3 points.
What I'm saying is
that made their tactics famous came through and did their tactics better. That's what he did. He's the top of their tactics.
I agree.
I feel my boy Hashirama.
That's like Anderson. That's like Anderson Silva coming back, and you like, that's the same old kick you was doing last season. Like, nigga, I'm the kicking guy.
I'm just saying. This is my issue. We have so much talk about Madara being like, okay, throughout the entire anime, he's a threat.
Right.
He's a threat.
Yeah.
He's a threat.
Yeah.
He's a threat. He's a threat. Then when we finally get to him,
He was a threat though.
it's like
He's the
Bro, he charged into a massive army. What?
Hold on. What you
by himself?
Okay, so wait. Wait, before he say anything, I'm not gonna count the army shit because Naruto's dad took down the whole army with one kunai. That takes away the whole army dick of Madara. So you can talk.
That is true.
That is strong Minato was.
That is true. But I will say this. We see all of that. All right. He's a threat. Then when we finally get to him, he finally comes to be reborn, no longer as a undead, but like whatever. What was it? I forgot what it was called. Dang, it's been so long. But anyways, yeah, reanimation. He's no longer reanimated. Now he's actually like living again,
alive.
And then all we see is that now he finally gets the 10 tails Jinchuriki power. He's finally like one of the Sage of Six Paths, and then just gets suddenly absorbed and done for. Like,
all right, well,
that was plot.
That was plot. Now let me say something.
Who had the biggest plot of being a supervillain turned out to get double betrayed.
Tell you something, then I need to tell your ass something.
Let me tell you something. So let's bring it back, right? You're talking about he's not a threat, right? Now, I get that to us watching, right, the real life people, that an army is the army or their filler or whatever, right? In their world, an army is a fucking army of people that he killed effortlessly. He didn't even have to use jutsu. He just told them, come at me. He had 1,000 people try to jump him hand to hand. He said, he just kept slapping them around. Niggas stole kunais from them, stabbed their friend, took it out, stabbed him, threw one nigga into the next nigga. These are people trained from fucking birth. These are people trained since like childhood to fight, and he was killing them. Right? That's one. Two, when he was like fully reanimated, like fully alive again, right? Nigga had no eyes and did Susano. Don't even know how that works. He had the second Hokage who's supposed to be just a little bit slower than the fourth on the fourth stab.
Yep.
That's before he got the 10 tails. What are you
Yep.
talking about?
So
Well, he
so
had
exactly
let me
why
piggyback.
Hashirama cells. That was the only reason why he was
Let
able
me
to do it.
piggyback though off of
Did
Let
what?
me piggyback.
Did what? Everything he
Julius,
did to the
Julius,
army, everything he did to the army was him. The only thing he needed the cells was for the wood style and the fucking Juby or whatever, the 10
Let me
tails.
piggyback off. Let me
That's one.
piggyback
before
off what
you,
Rakim
before you
said,
kill
and
him,
the reason why I want to tell you why Madara isn't overrated, and he was the shit, was because if you pay attention to detail, Madara was a kid in a playground that whole time. That nigga was having fun. He was not sweating not one bit. Nobody made him sweat until
I mean,
until
right.
Guy started
He was even saying it
un-
like, oh, "This is
until
fun."
guys started bending time and space. That's when he was like, "Oh, whoa, hold up, nah." But before that, Madara was having a good old time. People was sweating. People was calling their mamas, "Yo, I ain't making it home." And while
Yo,
Madara was
I'm not
laughing,
making it home. Not
I
making it home.
mama. Sorry.
I don't think I was
It's
making
the
it
power
home.
of a god.
son,
But
The nigga was so
Hashi,
strong, Kishimoto had to get that nigga
just saying.
absorbed.
I'm just
He
saying.
thought of a way to
he
kill
taught
him.
them. Yeah, he
I
taught.
wanted to see. I
Yeah,
wanted to see.
Yeah.
I just want to say.
Kishimoto wrote himself
The
into.
Kishimoto
Yeah, he
himself,
wrote himself into a
Kishimoto
wall.
himself
Hundred
couldn't think
percent.
of a way to kill this nigga and had to
And
get him absorbed. Like, come
it
on, bro.
happens. But I'm gonna tell you this: the only reason what they should have did though, they should have made Hashirama come and whoop his ass one more time, because that would have been better than the dude sneaking up on him on some shit. Because
look,
Hashirama,
I ain't gonna lie.
the whole
I ain't
thing,
gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I agree. I'm piggyback on you right after.
the
Go
whole
ahead.
thing with Madara is that he could never beat Hashirama. It doesn't matter how much Madara had. He got the demons. He did this. Hashirama straight brute force, my nigga, whoop my boy's ass every single time. Even when he got reanimated, everybody's using jutsus. Remember, everybody used the jutsu to get out of reanimation. That nigga just flexed his dick meat and he was alive. That's how strong Hashirama is. It was like, what the
Yo,
hell? He's like, yeah, y'all sweating? I'm back. They should have never brought me back.
wait, hold on. But piggybacking on Hashirama, though, right? They
I want
stated
to piggyback.
that being reanimated.
Wait,
Look,
go ahead.
they stated that being reanimated doesn't make you as strong he was, right? Hashirama
That's
came
true.
back reanimated at what, like maybe 70, 75%?
No.
And was doing the things he did.
He even stated he was back, but it doesn't feel like his full power. He said he felt like it was only a quarter of the power he had.
But
Truly.
what's a quarter of infinity?
I mean, mind you, he didn't have.
power isn't infinite.
He gave his infinity to his granddaughter.
Then that shows that his power is not infinite.
Man.
Because if Hashirama would have came back full power, Madara would have shit his pants right then and there, and that would have been the end of it.
Oh heck yeah.
Funny,
But what I'm saying, this is what
I'm so sorry to cut you off, Darian. But I'm gonna tell you one thing that so a lot of people don't understand about the Naruto world. The reason why the tail beast really started going crazy is because Hashirama was like, I'm gonna go catch these niggas. I'm gonna take care of these niggas. And the beasts were getting upset. Like, yo, this nigga keeps like trying to capture us. Like, nobody fucked with the fucking beast. This nigga used to go out by himself trying to catch the nine tails. Think about that, bro. By himself, trying to get that nigga under control.
But look, Hashirama came back with like 25% power and summoned a Buddha statue with 1,000 hands and made Madara still sweat kind of while amped.
The fact that he even had that was crazy. I thought all he had was some trees. So when I saw that Buddha statue, I was like, "Oh, this is way better than I thought it was gonna be." Because that actually made me feel like, okay, he could beat Madara. Because when it was first telling the stories and they kept showing the tree, this tree is beating you shit. Like, how the fuck is this fucking tree beating Madara? It's a fucking tree. Cut the shit, bro. You have to Zano. It's not until he was reborn and I saw the fucking Sage Mode shit and the fucking Buddha statue where it all started to make sense. So Hashirama saying he wasn't what cracked up to be was crazy. He came back and
them
showed
trees don't
me, I'm like,
stop
oh
coming.
nah,
They don't
that's that
stop
nigga.
coming.
And I just wanted to say this. Too. This. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that I was disappointed. Like what you said. Oh, you getting upset for him doing exactly what he's famous for. Like, I'm not upset about that. It was the fact that we see him get to the full potential. We don't even see him get his butt whooped. Like, we see Mike Guy make a run for his money, and then he's like, all right, I'm sweating bullets now. You got me.
Okay,
yeah,
so
you got me.
that means
But then the issue that I had was the way how he just got beat. Like, to me,
that's fine,
it was
but that doesn't
upsetting.
make
It
him,
was upsetting.
that doesn't make him overrated. It makes that the story written bad. That doesn't make him overrated. He was overrated. You're saying
Like,
how
They could have done better around you.
Yeah, they could have done better, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not upset with the character itself. I'm just upset on how the story was portrayed, and then you get all this hype for this one supervillain. Like, how mad would you be if you played a game?
You gotta have the one-on-one with Kishimoto for that.
I'm just saying, no. Listen. I'm just saying, how mad would you be if you were playing a video game, the main supervillain, everybody hyping him up, and then you just get beat up by a lower life form, by a bum.
Not a bum.
A guy with no,
like,
not even like, he don't even got a weapon. This dude literally just took a piss on him and he just beat him. Like, it's over. It's done. Like, that's what I felt like happened. Like a bum bum. Like, he did it like Kevin Hart. I'm gonna give you that bum love.
That's like you a billionaire. You a billionaire. You walk in the street, a bum come and lick his finger and tap your lip with it. Now you got all the diseases, all the everything.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying for him to get defeated like that was upsetting. Like, it's just like, come on, this dude was like biggest hype of the game, the whole flipping storyline, and now it's just
you right.
Flick.
You ain't wrong about that.
Flick
But
the wrist,
do you feel like the whole anime is overrated because of that?
I'm not saying the whole anime is overrated for that. I'm just saying that part of the story was upsetting to me.
Let me tell you why.
Why
Naruto isn't fucking overrated. And I swear to God, people saying this don't understand that the Akatsuki is the most famous anime gang. There's niggas that don't even really know Naruto like that. They still know the symbol. They still know, you know what I'm saying?
Cosplay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They still know about it. They still know about the Akatsuki. Like, it's that famous. But like I said, it's just like certain aspects of the story that.
But you're right. Even the Akatsuki was dry a little bit. Like, after a while, it was like
I expected some big shit. Like, oh, we got Sasori, we got all this, we got that, we get this, we got that. Like, yeah, they're gonna clap you. I think the only one that really made an entrance. No, I see this. No, I'm gonna take that back. Two people only made a good entrance.
Violated mentioning Sasori because he did get his ass clapped by Sakura. Once that happened, the whole gang lost respect. It was like, nigga, please, nigga.
This is what upset me. Only two people that I would say actually had a grand entrance where it was like, all right, from beginning to end, your storyline of which you took part in this entire story was dope. I'll give it to you. Itachi was dope. Mm-hmm. All right. Pain was dope.
Right.
Everybody else, irrelevant. Everybody else, irrelevant.
I don't know. That's a bit harsh, I think.
That's forgot about Toby. That's a lot of forgot about Obito.
But a lot of people that were in the story and didn't make it to the end still had an impact.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
I wasn't saying Naruto was overrated.
Like,
I'm just
for
saying
instance,
aspects of the story were kind of overrated.
I mean, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Like, a couple characters did make a big impact in the story. Like the first mission of Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura with
Guy.
No, not with Guy.
No,
not the original, right?
Wait, the Buddha or regular?
No, this is like from the very first mission that they had. The very first, yeah. The very first mission that they had. Yeah. That's like,
Zabuza.
Yeah, Zabuza was a good character. Like, I'll give it to him. That first mission was like, oh, this is about to be a tight ass anime. Like, oh shit, they really like. Naruto almost died. Sasuke's on deathbed. Sakura's getting her ass clapped, and she's scared like fuck. And we got what was it? Zabuza putting in work. He's putting in work like he's supposed to. Like, don't get me wrong. Respect given low key to the man Zabuza, but everybody else in there, besides Itachi and Pain, irrelevant. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. Toby. No. As Toby as a character, I'm gonna just say this: Toby as a character. What did he really impact as Toby? Not Obito. As Toby, what did he really impact?
Well, he gave Kakashi the Sharingan, so we can't forget about that.
But
No, that's still Obito.
Oh yeah,
I'm talking about Toby.
silly Toby.
Silly Toby just being Toby. Let's be honest here.
Well, that was.
But the plan was already in motion.
Obito gave Kakashi
the plan was already in motion, so it was hard for him to really do much because he knew what the plan was.
This is exactly, but this is my issue. This is what I'm saying. Like, when you look at the Akatsuki as a whole, and each part of their stories, when they were put into the story, what they did, all that shit, think about it. Can you name one of them that actually where you would be like, oh yeah, I can remember that fight by heart? Like, could you really remember that?
I can remember
even because he's fucking long.
When Naruto first used his Rasen Shuriken.
Rasen Shuriken on that. I remember the Hidan versus Shikamaru fight.
Yeah.
The Shikamaru fight was actually lit though.
Hidan versus Shikamaru.
Yeah, it was a good fight.
Okay. All right. Hidan versus Shikamaru. I'll give you that one.
What about Deidara versus Sasuke?
There's somebody with no father. There's somebody with no father.
Sakura versus Sasori was a slept on fight too. That was a really good fight.
That was a good fight.
That was a really good fight.
Which one?
Wait, which fight did you say?
Sakura versus Sasori. I think
yeah. But it was really the old lady versus him. It wasn't really.
It really wasn't.
But think about that.
People always say Sakura defeated him, but
it was really the old lady. But he was still a little bitch for that though. You let old lady get the
It was the both of them. The old lady would have got cracked.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just listen. Like I said,
and then you got Kisame versus my guy. Another good fight.
That was good.
Yeah, that was quick, but good.
Yeah, it was really quick. He did my boy dirty. Now.
I'm gonna give you that.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna hit you with one right now. Toby versus Kakashi. You can't forget about that bad boy.
Yeah, that's like top five, maybe.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's like top five.
I ain't gonna lie. I put that like ninth place.
You bugging.
9 fights better than
no.
I don't know.
I said 8 fights are better than that. 8 fights are better than that. Not 9, 8. I put them in 9th place because it was just like.
Kakashi versus Toby was better than even Sasuke versus Itachi, in my opinion.
I cannot agree with that.
I gotta look up that one.
It depends how you look at it, though.
Who was Zabuza? Who was Zabuza's assistant?
The game.
Who was there? Haku?
Yeah, Haku. Yeah.
Haku versus Naruto and Sasuke. I put that like.
You put that above?
That was not
I put that
better
in
than
8th
that.
place.
What?
That was not better than that. You're
Ain't no way, bro.
No.
You're gonna have to back it up for me right now. You're gonna have to back it up, right? That's crazy.
That bitch.
Bro, how you gonna put Haku?
What are you talking about?
No, but how you gonna put Haku and Naruto over Toby and Kakashi though?
Haku was talking to them from a mirror for like 30 minutes. What are you fucking talking about, bro?
I'm just saying. Not only this, but you got to keep this in mind. Haku's the only one with that lineage bloodline of that ability.
The ability was dope.
It was a good fight. It was a good
ability
over Kakashi and Obito was crazy.
But they were scrapping.
But even with the Haku thing, I could put not above it, but Rock Lee versus the Bone guy. I forgot Kibimaru. Just to say something real quick. I'm sorry to cut y'all off, and this is one thing I don't like. And even though it's my favorite anime, I don't like about that anime is people forget Rock Lee is a cheating ass motherfucker. And I understand you ain't got no ninjutsu. But Rock Lee stopped that fight to say, hey, let me take my medicine, knowing damn well he ain't sick and knowing damn well there ain't no damn medicine. To fight a nigga who actually had ninja.
Let me top the fight.
He stopped the fight to actually take medicine to fight a ninja with cancer. That nigga actually was sick.
Let me one up fight.
He thought it was medicine, but he grabbed the liquor.
Wait. Let me one up that fight. Rock Lee versus Gara.
Oh, come on. That's number one.
That's a classic, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I would put it top 3.
That's what you really got to see. Like,
we're rating Naruto fights from top 10.
Remember when he dropped those weights?
Iconic.
Remember when he dropped those weights? It was like, oh.
Yeah, that was
We're
fire.
losing the plot of this podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of new. What's the topic? What's the main topic?
You were saying, Joe?
We're not gonna be able to do.
What's the underrated?
We're not gonna do underrated.
What's the underrated?
Underrated right now. We're gonna keep that for another time because we almost at 2 hours if y'all see. But we're gonna do a couple questions.
Oh,
yeah, that's my bad about that.
You're good. Honestly, I'd rather us stick on one topic for a long time than fly through them because that means we're having a good conversation. You feel me?
Oh heck
so,
yeah! Don't get me wrong. Like I still say there's some like maybe there was like some good fights, but in my opinion, Rock Lee versus Gara, that don't hit me like that was second place.
Yeah,
I only put one fight above that.
What's the one fight?
I still got to keep that fight.
It was a good fight. It was a good fight.
Classic.
I would have to say it's when Naruto and Sasuke had their final fight.
That was a good ass fight.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
That was a good fight.
You can't even deny that one because that is the bomb. Like you got to see all their abilities, and it was just like, you're my friend.
Right.
I was like, I'm gonna erase you.
And it was like straight hands, no music, all choreography.
Yes.
Exactly. And then like you really got to see like where their limits were. There was none.
Amazing about that fight is they showed them taking their powers to the next level. Like Naruto making the nine tail have 6 arms and 3 heads, and then Sasuke made his Susanoo even more detailed than you ever seen. And it's like, yes.
He took the power from the other 9 from the other 8 tails. From the other 8 tails.
You know what's something I think doesn't get talked about there with all of the fights between Naruto and Sasuke is the attention to detail back in the day when Naruto's taijutsu wasn't as good as Sasuke. So in the first half of their fights, it's always like combos, but then over time, as Sasuke will get more tired and sloppy, Naruto will start landing hits. And I love that they kept that. Even in their final fucking fight, they kept that detail. Man, that's amazing.
Dead ass. All right, so we moving. That was a good one.
And
you got it.
Oh no, I was just gonna say like, and one person was trying to kill somebody, and one person was trying to save somebody.
Yeah, that was deep.
So kind of gotta think about that too.
That's the thing about Naruto. Naruto is poetic. I feel like One Piece, going back to piggyback on the One Piece thing, sometimes One Piece tries to be poetic and it comes out as like goofy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it ruins the mood.
Is that the starting of the mood?
All right, next topic. next topic. These are just some questions. You feel me? And try not to prolong your answer to this question. Just answer it, and then we're gonna move on to everybody else's answer. And then if y'all want to end on that, we can end on that. I think this was an amazing podcast. Honestly, I want to do more of this with you guys and add some more people. But we definitely got to work on giving each other chances to talk. But
everybody should have like a minute. Give your piece, you know what I mean? Everybody rebuttal, whatever.
I just need a little bit more help so that somebody can be keeping track of time. You know, wherever y'all feel like y'all can help at, just let me know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say some person do this, some person, wherever you feel comfortable. If you want to be the timekeeper, that's fine. If you want to be the person that's bringing up more topics, visuals, you name it, just let me know where you can help out at. So if I got a couple questions here. So I know a lot of people try to talk about the fan base. Like, they say My Hero Academia fans stink, right? Who would you say you think, in your opinion, in anime, right, Who would you say you think stinks the most? Like a villain, hero, just by how they move, how they act. Who you think smells just as bad as their fan base?
So you're talking about in the anime, right? Not the fan base.
Yeah, in the anime, not the fan
Yeah,
base.
man.
Okay, got you.
Shigaraki, maybe?
Who?
Shigaraki
Who's that?
from My Hero.
Oh, we're talking about just My Hero.
The main villain, yeah.
Oh yeah, he funky. He is funky.
The guy with the hand on his face, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
agree. That's hilarious.
Yo, you know who was funky?
You don't take that shit
You know
off.
who was funky? Ain't talk about it. Gara, young Gara. That boy was not showering. That boy had dirt all over him 24/7.
That boy was bathing in hatred. That was the soap right there. That was the Irish Spring. Hatred.
It's an Irish Spring.
That's your cereal blue. That's your lavender. You lather yourself. Lather yourself a little bit.
Yo, that was funny as fuck, bro. Yeah.
There was David and hatred. Oh, would you like pain or hatred today, sir? I'll take hatred. Let's do that.
That was a lot of niggas in Naruto.
Now, speaking of pain, Nagato was funking too. Nagato, who was wiping him? Who was wiping that ass? Somebody had.
Conan was in there.
Conan.
Oh yeah, Conan had the paper. You right. You're right.
Low-key, she had the paper.
Oh man.
Nagato someone that would have been funky without Conan, but because Conan wasn't around, he probably wasn't.
She had the
funky
wet
with
wipes.
Conan.
She had the dry wipes. She was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like mind you, she controlled papers, so she was keeping them clean. She was keeping them clean. She was like, "Look, I'll lather the paper, and I'll lather your body with
She was getting the pins. She was getting everything.
I was like, I'm screwing your arm, lather my nose.
I'm dead.
I can't even
Nah, you know who funk, but it's kind of racial. That nigga Kisame. You know he ain't smell right. You know a nigga.
Oh, definitely.
Notice how we're all up on top of on top of Naruto. Where's the others? Where's the others? Where's the other?
Yeah, I'm trying to think as well.
Kizami smell like a woman's hard day at work.
Yo, that's hilarious.
You need to leave. That's fucked up.
One person that I would say is that nigga from One Piece, Blackbeard, whatever you call him.
Oh, you know he
definitely sings.
Horrible. All sorts of funk. That dude got all sorts of funk. Let's be honest.
I feel like One Piece.
My man's an MTA bomb.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of niggas.
You know what? You know who I'm also thinking about?
Who?
Whitebeard. Whitebeard. Low key, Whitebeard was funky. Let's be honest here.
Wasn't he the general? Or not?
Yeah, he was a general of an entire fleet of ships, but mind you, this man never hopped off his ship unless if he needed to, in which literally he never did, really, except towards the end of the anime when he died.
Okay, what about Deku's villain arc? Deku looked like he.
Yeah, but they said
he looked like.
They literally said that.
Let's be honest here. Let's just be honest here.
It's literally canon that he did it in the shower and fucking what's his name kept trying to tell him in the shower.
Let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. The only time Deadpool actually gets clean is when he regenerates his limbs. That's it.
Man, Deku was making butter in his jeans, bro. He's making butter in his.
Hey.
No, wait, if we talking about Deku stinking, what about Shigaraki though?
That's what I said.
Heck,
I got one.
The nigga
What about what's his name is Inuzuke, the guy from Demon Slayer?
Nah, he definitely showers.
Inuzuke.
He showers.
Wait,
He showers? Oh yeah, okay. The guy with the
Nezuko?
My bad.
One with Thunderclaps, right?
Box fight. This smell funky.
Bumping.
A lot of
Hey yo,
a lot
hey
of guys
yo.
cannot pronounce these anime names. Inosuke.
Inosuke.
Inosuke. I was like,
the guy with the beast helmet.
I mean,
Yeah.
Nah, Inosuke.
I mean, but in the anime, in there, they did have like the bathing shits or whatever.
But even no. Even when they bathed, he still didn't want to go ahead and clean his head. He didn't want to take off the mask, so like they had to force that off of him, and then he got to bathe. Like, bruh, they're still not bathing a certain part of your body. Just let's be honest here. You know, you got some like eye crumbs on there, like Presty's hair. You got also,
For sure.
you got lice in there, like.
So much going on.
He's beautiful in the world. I don't think so.
Bro, let's be honest here, bro. This dude literally crawled through like, what is it, like 3 inches worth of freaking pipe and just went all the way down to a underground pathway. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I mean, yeah, during their fights, everyone stinks. Like, they're sweating. we're talking about like on a daily basis here.
Yeah, but he doesn't bathe day to day. That's the issue.
They force him to.
Exactly.
He does. They force him on a daily basis. He lives in that little.
Let's be honest here. Before they got to him, was he bathing?
Okay, yeah, fine. Before they got, he lived in the woods. He was stink.
If you could make any anime into a game, what anime would you make into a game?
Ooh.
Fairy Tail.
Wait.
Hell no.
That was good. What? No?
Wait,
You're not rocking with Fairy Tail?
Fairy Tail.
I ain't fucking with no Fairy Tail. I ain't fucking with Fairy Tail.
Yeah, I don't agree with that too.
Wait, what was it?
Fan service for the whole game.
You gonna do what?
You said Fairy
Fan
Tail.
service.
Wait, what's the question?
Fan service. He said fan service.
Fan service the whole game.
There's fan service in almost all the anime we talk about.
But let's really talk about how much fan service does Fairy Tail got.
No. Fairy Tail has like 99.999% fan service, bro.
They really don't. But
I won't say 99.
Whoa, Fairy Tail and fan service?
Yeah, that's why
you're kind of dragging.
Listen.
The powers themselves would be a great fight. Would be a great fighting game. The powers themselves would be a great fighting game. Like the different kind of people, kind of magic powers.
that is true.
Fairy Tail has a game. I just got slept on.
What about a full Metal Alchemist game? Why don't we get something
That
like
would be
that?
dope. I'd fuck with that, like a little.
That would be
cool. That would be cool.
I say Fire Force.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Absolutely.
Fire Force
with the different fire
That would be
abilities.
fire.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Literally.
I don't know if you ever I don't know if you ever watched it, but Fog Hill 5 Elements, that would be a dope
Yeah, it would. That would be amazing. That would be all. What?
I don't know what that is. Fog Hill 5.
If they could get that kind of fight, yeah.
It's only like 3 episodes. It's pretty good.
You know what? I'm not even. No, it's not even an anime. Never mind. It's a comic. Never mind.
What comic though?
Only I level up.
Let's hear it.
Only I level up.
Only I level.
Only I level up.
Yeah.
Is that like an isekai? What do they call it?
Listen. No, it's not an isekai.
The webtoon?
Isekai.
No, it's not a webtoon either. It's a web novel. If you guys want to check it out, it's a comic, and on top of that, you could also read it in literature form. But the guy,
so it's a hybrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was originally a manga.
A good Sword Art Online game.
It's already happened. That's already happened.
Oh, they made a VR for that.
They made a VR. Wait. They made a VR and they made a mobile game on that.
Get out of here. I said a
They
both trash?
Trash.
A Jujutsu Kaisen game would be nice.
I mean, it's coming out.
It's already coming out, buddy. It's already coming out. We already ready. Pre-order.
It's already on the way.
Wait. I'm about to top all of y'all. Cowboy Bebop.
Anything that's a mobile game.
How would that work out though?
How would you do that? That's the interesting part. How would you do that?
That's basically No Man's Sky and GTA put together. No Man's Sky and Grand Theft Auto. That's Cowboy Bebop right there.
That's kind of like Starfield, though, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop would be tough. Cowboy Bebop would be tough. I ain't gonna lie. Let's be
Who
honest.
said that? Who said Cowboy Bebop?
It would.
I dare you.
Are there any JoJo games? I didn't know if they're JoJo games.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Yeah, I think
there's a few fighting games out there.
That's crazy.
They got like I think like what was it? They got I think 3 of them now.
There's a good JoJo's Bizarre.
I need to check that out.
I only think like one of them is sold in the US. The others are still kept over in
No, I've only seen one JoJo game, honestly. Well, there's the Game Boy Advance one. I think there's a Game Boy Advance.
I don't know if y'all know about Gurren
Lagann would be great.
That'd be amazing.
Gurren Lagann would be fire.
Oh, okay. How about this one, Berserk?
Oh yes, but
they can't even make an anime.
Elden Ring is basically Berserk, the video game. But Berserk itself, having a video game, I would love that, bro. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Mind you, instead of doing it like Dark Souls, where it's like, or Elden Ring, where it's like, you could bring other people through their souls and shit like that. You just bringing them back from the dead.
That'd be dope. And honestly, a Tokyo Revengers game that's like a dragon. You know, like the game Like a Dragon.
Yeah, that is
Tokyo
true.
Revengers.
Yeah,
that'd be lit.
Oh, yeah. What's another one? I think we could do. I'm trying to think.
I would say Baki, but fuck Baki.
Oh,
I don't.
That would be the wildest anime game like ever. I feel like
Baki's too much. Baki's too much.
Baki's mad sus. Mad sus. All right, we gonna do.
That's like one of those.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
But yo, by the way, my boy Junior, he's one of my coworkers. He's up in here. Say what up, Junior.
Yo.
What's up?
My boy Chris.
What's good,
Chris
son?
is also here.
What's up?
That's not Chris from PA. That's the Junior's Chris. Because I have another friend named Chris, but he's not here right now.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you guys for being here, man.
I think Chris
hopped
out.
Were y'all here when we talked about the characters that might stink the most?
Yeah.
Okay, word.
Yeah. We was here the whole time.
Oh, word.
Bro, I was laughing my ass off, bro. Who's the nigga over there who said over there woman's long day work?
So that's my Junior. That's my boy Rakim, the one that said woman's long day is work. He's the one that works at the other gym. He put me on.
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, okay, yo. What's good, son?
I ain't gonna lie, Jugas. If you ever made an anime, that would be tough.
Hell yeah, that's the goal, man. Eventually, man. Hell yeah, I definitely want to. I want to make an anime, and I see my boys like y'all helping me out with it. That's what
I would say where it starts off though, because I've seen a lot of it start off. It starts off like more of like a manga, and then you could turn it into an anime later.
Hell yeah, it's crazy that you say that because there are some people might think all anime start as manga, but there's some people that are just making straight animes, and there's some people that make animes without even storyboarding. They just do whatever they feel in the day, and they just make it. There's a couple Instagram people I follow.
Like the Tower of God started as a. Most people don't know. Tower of God started as a. It started as a manga, and then it turned. It was a webtoon. Then it turned into a manga. Then after that, it turned into a whole anime.
Look at that.
Like, it's facts. Like you started out as a manga, and a lot of people love it, and you start making a lot of bread, then you could turn that into an anime.
Game. It started as a card game, and then they made an anime around it to promote it. But last question, y'all. What anime do y'all regret watching?
I got one. Hold up a sec. No, I'll go one. Sorry for the interruption, everybody.
No, that's passion.
Reincarnated in another world with my smartphone. That anime is a piece of dog shit, bro. I swear to God.
You just saying that sounded.
Listen.
I'm being so exact. Yeah.
Let me say this. No. Let me say this. I see that anime, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. 8 episodes. No, I think it was like 8 or 12 episodes. and the whole storyline was done. And it was the most. I'm gonna fully agree with him. It was the dumbest anime. I was just bored. I finally ran out of time. Like I literally ran out of like animes to watch at some point because I was trying to look for somebody to tell me what some good animes to watch. It was literally the worst decision of my life. I didn't want to go back. No. Reincarnated in another world with my smartphone. Dumbest anime you ever seen.
Bro, the dumbest, bro. This nigga just bags all the bitches over there like it's nothing, bro, for like the stupidest shit.
What the cell phone?
This man don't even use his smartphone. How are you in a different world with a smartphone? That's supposed to be your fucking key to like move on.
On the Riz, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm just be honest with you. It's literally an anime all about Riz.
That is so.
I got Riz. That's it.
Y'all hating the next man because he getting bitches? That's crazy.
That's something that's the greatest anime of all time. Yeah, I know.
I will say this. An anime that I highly regret watching, and I'm sorry to say this because I know a couple people gonna hate me after this one, but I couldn't watch Bleach, bro.
Fuck.
I couldn't watch Bleach.
Get out.
What's the reason?
What's the reason?
What's the reason?
Let him finish. What's the reason?
He said, "Okay, listen. No offense, and that's why I said everybody's gonna jump on me. I do it, but it's just not my taste. I'm sorry, it wasn't my taste.
Why though? Like,
I literally tried.
Did you get far? Did you skip the fillers at least? Did you at least skip the fillers?
No. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I got 27 episodes in, and I gave up. I was done.
Crazy.
I couldn't do it anymore.
Honestly, yeah, I don't know about that piece, bro. I don't know about that one. Yeah, you're gonna have to clock out for me real quick, please. Clock out for me.
Sorry. I tried.
Before you can talk.
I'm sorry. I tried.
We ain't reading.
As long as we can agree that Attack on Titan is the best anime of all time, I'm cool with you guys.
Application, give me that joint.
I don't think it's the greatest of all time, but
it's definitely a good one.
It definitely is the greatest of all time.
So we're still on season 2, bro.
It's definitely the greatest of all time.
Listen. I say this. Bleach. I respect it. You like it? It's cool. It's up to you. But in my opinion, I couldn't get into it. I tried, and I just really couldn't find an interest in it. I really couldn't.
That's fair.
That's fair.
It's fair. If
we don't agree,
bullshit, like he didn't like the
like I said, it was more of like I really didn't like the MC. And on top of that, like,
you
didn't like him.
It just confused me. It just confused me.
I don't think you're talking about Bleach. Honestly, I think you're watching something else.
You need to give it another try, bro.
Yeah, that wasn't Bleach.
Yeah,
you watched. I don't know what that was, bro. Yeah, you watched something else, bro. Yeah,
I was looking at the soap.
Listen. I promise you. I'll give it another go. All right, I promise.
All right, we're gonna hold you to that.
I'm gonna just be right.
We're gonna hold you to that.
You sound like me trying to watch.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
You bugging. I'm gonna say this: the anime I regret watching. I ain't gonna hold y'all, even though I still watch it to this day. Is Baki. I don't know. It's something about Baki.
Really?
It's something about Baki. Like,
you don't like Baki?
Oh my god.
It's something about Baki that interests you, but at the same time, you just don't like
it. Is it repetitive? Is it repetitive or?
It's an entertainment. It's entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. It is entertaining. It's definitely entertaining.
It's like kind of like
the
JoJo,
reason why I say I regret watching it is because I always find myself bitching about what I'm watching. And I sit there, I'm like, why am I watching this if I'm just going to bitch about it? For example, when they healed them with the sugar water and all the dumb shit that they do, I'm like, yo, that's bullshit. And I'm like, but I'm sitting here watching.
Yeah, the nigga was fasting half of that arc. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh my god. Right. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not trying to sound homophobic or nothing. I'm not homophobic, but it's mad sus. Mad.
Nah, shit, this nigga's about to get canceled.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, wait. Yep.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
He said it not us.
He hate people or anything, but
let's just wrap it up.
I hate no.
You guys are assholes. What anime y'all regret watching?
Wait, Did you guys get to the part where One Piece is mid?
Hunter X Hunter is overrated, but we're past.
Very overrated.
I mean,
yes.
Very overrated.
A lot of you, Hunter X Hunter.
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet.
Ants giving you problems.
Listen,
Ants, come on now.
Listen.
Let's move. Let's move forward.
100%. You know what?
Superhumans.
You know what? I got another question for y'all. Hold on. I'll save it. Go ahead. Continue on. What's everybody else's? Yeah. What's everybody else's?
So for me, I guess it's more so I was disappointed in it. Yasuke.
Oh man.
It was like the black samurai.
Oh, the black samurai.
Disappointed. Yeah.
Fun fact, he wasn't the first black samurai. There was actually a black samurai before him in that period, but they never recorded it. He was actually like the second black samurai.
Oh, you're talking about Yasuke.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I got you. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And I get it. Because, they started using mechs and it got really, really, really like supernatural and random. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Get it.
You know what I regret?
What?
Personally, I regret watching season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul.
I'm glad that you said that, my brother. I'm glad that.
So not the anime, but just the season 2.
Season 2
Tokyo
got me really.
Tokyo Ghoul season 2 was dumb. It was dumb.
Like, I don't know what was the production when that came to that. I don't know what that.
Yeah.
What was the whole plot line for that? They threw you for a left curve. Then after that, you go to a right curve. Then you go to a left curve.
Right. You really had everything perfect in season 1. You had the and then you ruined it.
That's how I felt with Promised Neverland season 2.
Oh yeah.
Don't even start with that.
Yeah. That was disappointment to the max.
They skipped
Hated it, bro.
I'm not even gonna comment.
So good. What happened?
You know what happened? You know what happened?
Of the story. What happened?
You know what happened?
They didn't follow the manga. That's what happened.
They didn't. Yeah.
You know what happened? They didn't give a fuck. They stopped giving a fuck.
Basically, they did Netflix treatment. Basically, that's what they did to them.
They was like, "Oh, you offer me more money to change the story? I got you.
I'm gonna change it all right.
I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna throw you for a whole left curve, then throw you right back onto the path, and throw you right off the first again, real quick. We're gonna do that real quick. What you want?
Dead ass.
Yo, quick question: have y'all watched Gurren Lagann by chance?
Gurren Lagann?
Yeah.
That's my shit, boy.
Yeah, Gurren Lagann. Oh, I already expect you already. Because a lot of people don't watch that one. That is one of my best.
I've never heard that one.
Really?
To be honest with you, I've never heard that.
Yo,
You never heard that one?
whenever y'all do, take your time to watch Gurren Lagann, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I need to watch that. Chris has been telling me about it for like a long time now.
Good thing you told him that because I told him this since middle school. Shit was crazy. Still don't watch it.
How you spell that? Gurren Lagann.
Gurr, I think
REN LAGANN, I believe.
I got you. All
All right. I have a question for all of you.
Oh wait, can I say my regret real quick?
All right, man. What's up?
So,
Sorry.
I would say the only anime I regret watching, not because it's not good, is One Punch Man. Because listen, it's good. It's good. Look, listen, it's good. No, listen, it's good. It's good. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'll still watch it, right? But the only reason why I feel like I kind of regret watching it is because nothing really matters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nothing really matters until the shit with Garo, Universal Garo, whatever his name is. There's no like, okay, there's a main villain. Like he just one punches people and it's over. It don't matter who you are or what the case is until like the shit that just happened in the manga. I don't think it's bad at all, right? I think it's a good anime. I think it's funny, all that stuff. It's just there's no point to watching it until what's coming up now.
What about that super spaceship battle? What about that super spaceship battle when he fought that one dude?
There was no
I mean, everything is dope. I'm not saying it's bad. Everything about One Punch Man is funny, is dope. I feel like there's no point, but there is a point because it's funny. You know what I mean? Like there's comic relief, there's interesting villains and shit like that.
It's really impressive to make a show about a character who can one punch everybody and still make it entertaining.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
I agree, and I don't think it's that impressive because it's just everything is good because of everyone else besides the main character. Like the way Val feels about the guy from Tokyo Avengers, how I feel about One Punch Man. I don't like him. It's boring. Everyone else is more interesting to me than him.
Yeah, I mean, I get
Yeah, I
Than a
agree.
bald-headed nigga.
But that's
Because it's crazy. Because if One Punch Man didn't exist in that universe, it would be a crazy ass anime if you really think about it. Like if One Punch Man didn't exist, it was just like everybody else fighting each other like that.
Yeah, for the most part.
With the meteorites and shit.
Right.
That's how I feel about Dragon Ball. That's how I feel about Dragon
just
Ball, and why I really don't fuck with Dragon Ball Super, because it's like you can wish everybody back.
Dragon Ball Super sucks.
You can wish everybody back. Universes are erased and drawn back like it's nothing. Like there's no stakes. So it's like, who gives a fuck? What the fuck is the point?
I got a great.
My favorite thing of Dragon Ball Z is Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it's OG. It's like nostalgic.
It's no nostalgia. Like people had stakes. People were evenly matched, and then you came through. And all of a sudden, it's like if you weren't an alien, you didn't matter. Like it was annoying.
Dragon Ball Super, honestly, all of it sucked. Honestly, it was so bad, terrible.
Who said that?
I hate it.
The only thing that was good was the Tournament of Power, in my opinion.
Not even Tournament of Power sucked too.
Nah,
the characters were dope. Yes, Jiren's dope, even though he looks like a gray penis. But the story,
but everything else, everything else.
I wasn't thinking about that there, but you know.
You gotta went farther, but
I'm gonna have to clock out for it.
That boy look like he's circumcised from the neck down. Nah. But
it's funny. It's funny because like I don't mind Super at all, but it's like it's not good enough for me to defend it. Like I don't care. Like I just don't care.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. The only thing I loved about that entire thing was the Jiren versus Goku, and Goku went into
Ultra Instinct.
to the next level. Like Ultra Instinct. Like that part to me. And the entire fight that proceeded after, where Goku decided to work with Frieza, I was like, "Oh, okay."
Honestly,
okay.
I'm gonna be honest. Even that part sucked.
Garbage.
Like, the whole thing. Yeah. The story was lackluster. Like there was no emotion connected to it. Like I hated everything about it.
You know what I like? I like just the memes that came from 17 winning.
You said what?
Oh yeah.
I like all the memes that came out of 17 being the one to like be the winner. Like When they put 17's face over Jordan with the trophies, I was crying, bro. I'm like, yo, that's funny.
Wait, how do you guys feel about the latest One Piece episodes of Gear 5? Because honestly, I'm not digging it.
No. Don't even spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
I'm sorry.
Don't spoil it.
I'm telling Alabasta, bro.
Who said that?
Really?
Don't spoil it. Alabasta is a good arc, though. Alabasta is a good arc. That's a good arc.
Crazy. All right, how do you guys feel about One Piece where you're at now? Because I love One Piece. Before it was like whatever it's now.
I still don't even see Gear 4 yet. I'm as far as seeing Gear 3, and that's about it. I'm still catching up. I'm still catching up.
All right. My fault.
Give me a couple more months.
Give me a year.
Give me a
year. No, not a year.
I'll come back to that subject.
Are they caught up though with the manga in One Piece?
You said what?
No, they're not. They're not.
They're not far apart. They're not that far apart.
I know. Chris wanted to say an anime that he regretted watching, but I think we cut him off. What were you about to say, Chris? Yeah, I remember you was saying something.
Oh,
what other Chris?
No, I just had a question.
Oh, okay.
So I ask this question all the time. What do you think about Vegeta?
Vegeta?
He always gets the. Let me give you my honest opinion. He always gets the shit. He always gets the shit end of the stick, and I feel so bad for Vegeta fans because
the creator doesn't like
they root for somebody who never gets the recognition they deserve. They say Goku.
Right.
They always say. Hold on, Darius.
I know you.
Hold up. When he says when people be like Goku's the strongest, I'm like Goku never beat Vegeta, and Vegeta beat Goku numerous times.
Oh, but everybody, hold on.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
look it up.
Yeah, where are you getting this from?
Hold on. I'm a back Jugans. I'm a back Jugans on it. He's absolutely right. In canon, Goku has not been that man. The first time they fought, the first time they fought,
it was a tie. It was a tie. To be fair, Akira doesn't even like Vegeta himself.
What tie? The first time they fought, Vegeta broke this nigga's legs and left him.
Yeah, he got packed up. No,
the only reason he was not dead is because niggas jumped Vegeta at the end. Like, Goku's lost. We need to jump him. And they cut it like.
Hey, let him get up.
Vegeta packed this nigga Goku up. Sandwiches, bro.
Yo, packed him up, bro. Like, it was not.
I will say this. There has been multiple occasions of memes of Vegeta getting beat up by Frieza all the time.
I mean, come on, it's Frieza though.
You know what's the worst one? When he comes into the movie and you think he's about to do something and he gets packed up every time.
Yeah, facts.
He gets the coldest. Piccolo, Vegeta get the coldest entrance and they get fucked up.
Yeah.
It's not Dragon Ball File Goku. I'm sorry, dude.
Another thing is that Goku also gets a lot of credit he doesn't fucking deserve. Every time he beats somebody, he got help. He got help. Even in the fucking moral arc. Vegeta was the fucking MVP. If he didn't learn that certain techniques, them niggas would have died.
He right.
Let's be honest here. Vegeta's a better fighter and a better father.
I don't know about that one.
That's a reach. That's a reach.
The last time I remember.
Hold on. Do you disagree with the fighter or the parent?
Let me make my statement. All I have to say is, remember when Goku decided to let his son die? And he was like, "Nah, don't help him. Don't help him.
Wait, when? Versus Cell?
Yes, I'm just saying.
No, he didn't let Gohan die. He knew Gohan was gonna pack his shit. That's
my guy. Let's be honest here.
I agree that
if you as a father,
I agree he didn't let your son, but he didn't. He did lead Gohan to get his ass whooped. And there was a time where Cell was.
Wait.
That is child
when Trunks was getting beat up, Vegeta came through and whooped the other man.
Remember, that wasn't the first ass whooping. That wasn't the first ass whooping Goku let Gohan take. Remember when Gohan tried to fight Vegeta, and Vegeta was just literally mollywopping him like wow, like right in the face.
All I have to say is, in my opinion, if you gonna let your son take them ass whoopings every day, and you ain't gonna help, you're not a good father. Let's be honest.
But there's a difference. There's like a there's levels to this. Honestly,
I know there's levels, but let's be honest.
I agree with Vegeta being a better father because at the end of the day, Vegeta did leave his child with basically a trillionaire. Like his mom is a trillionaire. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And Vegeta ain't always.
Oh, I didn't even know we had to defuse
Vegeta ain't always use his son as a how do I say, like a backup. Like, oh, Trunks, come through. I need you. Yeah. You need to fight this dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like,
I don't think I see it as a backup. It's more so if Goku just knows potential, and like the only way to get, because think about it, right? After whatever happened, Gohan's like low-key a bitch now. We all know that. Before superheroes, Gohan's a bitch. Gohan's definitely he's a bitch made.
Even in the episodes, Goku was like, "No, I just had a hunch." That's it.
It's called having faith in my child. It's called having faith in my child.
So you're gonna make your child.
Having faith in my child is not an excuse for letting his fucking child.
So what you saying is, no. So wait.
Goku wouldn't have let himself die if he knew Gohan was gonna get his shit rocked. Let's be honest here.
The whole
the thing is, hold on. But Goku let his son die though. He let his son die like legit when Boo over there blew up the planet. Remember that shit too?
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Yes, he did.
No,
That's a point. That's
He
a
was
point.
alive.
No, he wasn't.
He was alive.
Yeah, he didn't die.
No, he died. He died. Then they had to resurrect him.
Bro, because of the fact that Boo.
Piccolo
Yeah, we're talking about Dragon Ball Z. I'm talking about the fact that when it came to it, Goku had the choice over there to save either his son and Piccolo or Dog and Hercule. He could have chose Gohan to get that backup over there he needed, and Piccolo over there use some time up over there while he charged the spirit bomb. Something.
All I'm hearing is
he chose the one nigga
right now. He's making good.
I'm just saying,
bro.
I'm just saying right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times you let your son get his ass whooped, and you just gonna be like, I believe in him. I believe in him. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
And then what's another thing is what makes Goku a bad father is that forget about potential. You don't take into consideration your fucking son's feeling. That's why Piccolo has to scream at him. I know he's strong. Gohan does not like to fight. It doesn't matter if he's strong. He doesn't like it.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, though. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, though.
Bro.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Walter beat up Cell when he was injured, right? And then they could have all just jumped that nigga and killed him. No, I'm gonna give Cell
any day of the hour.
You said what?
And all I have to say is proof in the pudding. When it came down to it, out of all the children between Vegeta and Goku, who was the last man standing?
What do you mean?
Trunks. Trunks was the only one who survived.
Time machine. How was that?
Yeah, Trunks don't even can't to be honest.
Yeah, that's kind of tricky though, because
one was to be there. Let's keep it a buck. One was going to be there.
He was still there when all that shit was going down. The main plot of the whole battle between the evil Goku, all that, Black Goku, all that shit. All right, let me just be honest here, bro.
What are you trying to say here? What are you trying to?
I'm just saying. When it came down to it, Vegeta trained his son good enough to be able to survive that bullcrap.
Not good enough to beat the androids, though.
And at the same time, wait. And at the same time, still looked out for his son and still was being a better father than Goku ever was. My son getting jumped. Don't worry about him. I got faith he gonna win this fight. That's Goku right there. I got faith. Even though he getting jumped and he get beat up right now, I got faith that he gonna win. Give him a couple minutes. Oh dang, he got nut shot.
It's just not like Goku is just being there for his child rather than because think about it, right? And Super, right? When Vegeta and Trunks, first of all, Vegeta treated Trunks like what's his name? Endeavor treats Todoroki. That's just one. I don't know if you guys watch My Hero, right? He treats him just like that, honestly. And I don't think that's a good fault there.
But still, I don't think it's like that at all. No. Let me show you where it changed. When Vegeta gave him the baby to hold, he taught him how to hold the baby right. He literally, in that moment of on, he changed and he started going on a better path. And he was just like, look, I just got to prepare you to be the best person you can be. A fighter, a better father, a better everything. That's it. Like in my eyes, that's what he was trying to do. But at the same time, yeah, you're right. It was kind of like imposing a little bit of a will and being like, all right, bro, like I got to be a little bit of an asshole. I got to be a little bit of an asshole. I'm just saying.
And y'all might not disagree with me, but Yojiro, whatever his name is, Baki's father is a better dad than Goku. Because even Baki's father never put Baki in front of a dangerous person and said, fight that dangerous man.
He killed his mom.
Yeah, he did.
I mean,
but let me only on this. Let me just make the point.
Because he's going after his dad.
He did kill his mom. He did kill his mom. Yeah, you got that. But Goku threatens the whole planet all the time. So how many moms?
Who's fault
How
is
many
what?
moms?
Yeah.
did Goku-
Wait. What do you mean he's threatening the
What do
planet?
you mean? When
He sent an
when tells his
assassin to
enemies,
kill himself.
when he tells his-
He's allowing things
yeah,
to
he
happen.
allows things to happen and tells his
You know what I
enemies
mean?
to go full strength or lets his enemies transform. Even Android 17
Vegeta does the same thing
poked
too.
a hole in that. Like, why you letting niggas transform? Like, what's wrong with you? You ain't see Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
But that's the thing about Vegeta. He
Nigga say
learns
you ain't see
from
Attack on Titan.
Vegeta be
Listen,
learning.
listen,
That's the
all I have
biggest
to say
difference.
is,
Well, to be
all I have to
honest,
say is, all I have to say is, let me double rebuttal you on the usual part. Well, Baki, okay, this man was getting ready to kill his own son because he was too weak,
yeah.
and then his mother tried to save him. Then he clapped the mother, and then left the son unconscious in the middle of
Baki's
nowhere.
mother was a bitch and she wasn't a good person to begin with. Let's put that out there. She was not a
Yeah, I don't think that deserves
She
death
so
though.
don't be
Alright? I don't
But she a
think
fucking
that.
weirdo,
don't be acting
yeah.
like he killed
I don't think
her.
that
But it's still-
equates to
Don't be
you
acting
gotta
like-
die.
don't be acting like he killed her
It still doesn't
innocent
matter.
ass
It still doesn't
baby.
matter. A father's ready to kill his own son. A father's ready to kill his own
That's
son.
the world we live in.
In that
If you really
process.
think about it, Baki's only on this path because of Yujiro, and Baki could have died multiple, and I mean multiple times. So technically, he's not
Yeah, let's be honest.
you feel me?
Poison.
Baki could have died a shit ton.
No, this is what I will say. Yujiro does let things happen like Goku a little bit because he knows he could have just clapped all the dudes who escaped from prison. We all know that. But let's be honest here. I'll give you this. After Baki got poisoned, all right. What happened? Yujiro came through, clapped that man's jawline, and literally cut his entire bottom jaw off, like
But
killed
the
him.
shit
Yeah,
that
he
got
didn't do
me
it for
is
Baki,
Baki
though.
invited his
Like he didn't do it for
Baki
Baki,
invited
though.
his father to
He did
Baki
it.
invited his father to dinner and he showed up. Think about that. That little instance of him showing up and having dinner with Baki is more of him being a father than anything Goku
They
ever
be
fucking
feasting all
did.
the time in Dragon Ball, though. They be feasting all the time. What
Bruh.
you mean?
Nah.
They do eat together and they do train together. So I gotta give
You
it that.
understand?
So wait, hold up.
No. Before you even say that, I'm gonna just say this. Think about it like this. Baki is a different type of anime. Not on top of this all. Yujiro did not show any fucking care about any of his
That's
children
not
at all.
true. That's
And-
not true because if you
No.
Hold on. Wait, I got.
No. Just let me finish. No. Wait. Let me finish. All I'm saying is that's how they're trying to portray it in some sort of way. But in reality, he's keeping a close eye on
Exactly.
Baki. He watched him. He literally was there when Baki was making love, and he was like,
no, that's no.
"Yeah,
Thank you.
The reason why I think he does care about Baki because people forget that Baki lived in some of the best living situations. He had the best training facilities. He had food whenever the fuck he wanted just to get strong. And yes, I'm not saying that he had an amazing life, but look at Baki's brother. Baki's brother didn't have that shit. His brother had to literally live on the streets. You understand what I'm saying?
and resort
a
to
skill issue,
steroids.
honestly.
And resort to a massive amount of steroids.
Skill issue.
No. His brother also had to resort to steroids like crazy. His brother had also to resort to steroids.
Not gonna lie.
What was the original question that had us going down this path about who was a
Who's a
better
better
father?
father? Yeah. I think
I take responsibility for this.
I thought we all agreed that all anime
Vegeta is a better
fighter and a right.
Vegeta is a better
father than Goku. Yeah, that's what I said.
Now, let me ask y'all this though.
Just the fact that he was like mad at Goku when Goku asked him to go train when Bulma was pregnant alone showed that he's a better father. He was like, "I'm not leaving my wife pregnant." Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
exactly.
Another
I'm
skill
so
issue.
sorry to cut you. I'm so sorry to cut
This is all I hear is
Said
skill
another skill issue.
Yo, I'm so sorry to
all I'm
cut
hearing.
y'all off. Y'all more than welcome to keep talking, but I'm gonna end the podcast here. I appreciate all you.
Before you end it, I just gotta ask this one question to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If you could be any anime character, who would it be?
Oh
and
my
why?
god.
That's another hour right there.
That's a whole.
Yeah, that's
another
a week worth.
That's a good question.
Of a podcast.
Just
That's a
saying,
week
I'm just
worth
saying,
of a podcast.
no, I'm just saying that's what we can bring up for next podcast.
I was a cliffhanger.
I want to remind you, we'll have more episodes. Put your discussion questions in the Discord. That's what this Discord is for. If you guys want to be part of the team, you're technically part of the team by showing up anyway. But if you want to be part of the team in other ways, like making up ideas, etc., let me know. Just do it. You understand what I'm saying? And we'll carry that on to the next episode. But like I said, I appreciate you guys showing up. I think this is awesome. If we keep doing stuff like this, you never know where it could go. You feel me? So let's just keep doing it and invite people. If you got any friends that got strong opinions on anime, and we're gonna get the structure better. We're gonna do like time limits for everybody to talk, 30 seconds, a minute. We're gonna give it, you know what I mean? Today was a trial run. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna make it better. But like I said, I appreciate y'all coming. I'm gonna end the podcast here. I appreciate everybody that watched and commented. Just remember that the video is on YouTube. Is Jugens Lags, JUGENS LAGZ, and to share that video, because the more people we get watching, you never know where this can go. Like I said, I'm trying to take this somewhere. You feel me? So I appreciate you guys, every single one of you.
Next RDC.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you for having us.
Y'all niggas have me dying. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, facts.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, appreciate it, boss.
All right, I'm gonna end it. But
Appreciate it.
y'all more than welcome to keep talking.